Welcome back, everybody, to the first step here on GDQ Hotfix. That's right, it's Thursday, it's 7 p.m. Eastern. You know what you're doing here. My name is JHobz. I'm joined by Keizaron, as always, my lovely, fantastic co-host. How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm excited for week 2 of the Kingdom Hearts Pokemon Power Month. We never came up with a name.
The Power Hour that lasts a month.
The Power Hour, yeah.
And every session is more than an hour. So if you have not noticed, if you were not here last week, we are doing a whole month of Pokemon versus Kingdom Hearts in a way to get people involved in speedrunning and to show you that even if you don't have the same exact game taste as your friends, speedrunning is still always more fun with friends and is absolutely a great way to get into it. So what we've done is we've done our best to take these games and just match up ones that have really similar estimates to each other and put them against each other. Last week, I had a little bit of an advantage in our estimates. This week, we're swinging it the other way. Keys has just a touch of an advantage, a little bit on this one, because we are doing Pokemon Sapphire versus Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, Sora's Story. Why are my titles always so exhausting?
Because it's Kingdom Hearts. It's Pokemon color for me. Sometimes a gem, maybe a mineral. And yours is like Kingdom Hearts. Hold on, I'm gonna unroll my scroll here.
Yeah, let me read from the parchment. So I've been diving in this last week or so, relearning Recom. This a run that I did like 5 years ago or something, over 5 years ago now. I think it was in 2017. When's the last time you ran Sapphire, Keys?
Not counting leading up to this, 2016.
Yeah. So this is us jumping in, learning some new strats, and just revisiting these runs that we have not touched in a very long time. Almost might as well be fresh to us. The cool thing is both of these runs actually have RNG manipulation for once. It's pretty rare that Kingdom Hearts games have RNG manip. There's a little bit in KH2, but this run has quite a bit, which I'm really excited by, because now I get to be the one to mess up manips instead of just you.
Hooray! We can mess up together.
Yeah! So before we get rolling with this, folks, I did want to hit you all up with some news from the GDQ channel. Of course, Frost Fatales 2023 is coming up really soon. It starts on February 26th, and prize submissions are open right now until February 20th. So go to gamesdoneclick.com for more information, or use !prizes in the Twitch chat if you want to submit a prize to the event. We also have Unapologetically Black and Fast coming up even sooner, February 11th to the 12th. So please celebrate Black Excellence with us that weekend, and speedrunning coming up in this next month. So use !UBAF in Twitch chat for more information there. We'll hit you up with some more info later on in the stream. But other than that, Keys, do you have any preamble you need to get out of the way about Sapphire before we get rolling?
The only preamble I can really think of is I'm going to go for a frame perfect manip at the beginning to get it's not a perfect mudkip. Its defense is not very great, but it's a very incredibly good mudkip. And if I do everything right, I'll also get no encounters up to Rival 1. I'm going to give that a few attempts. It can be a long reset point, but I do have a second cart that does have the proper mudkip, so I will try my best to show that off for you all. But, if I can't, I can't.
Yeah, and for me, my run starts off with a tutorial section that is kind of a little bit slow, but we actually also are going to be doing some RNG manipulation during it. I don't have to count frames, thankfully, or anything like that, but I do have to pay very specific attention to the actions I'm doing. Every roll and every attack is going to change the RNG value. So we're going to be doing that in order to get some specific cards and drops from various environmental objects. We'll talk more about it as we get going. But otherwise, it's basically KH1, except you use cards for combat. It's a weird game. I'll try to talk more about it when I'm not focused on the manips. But we'll get going with this one. You about ready?
Yeah. Oh, one more thing. I have a brand new controller, and I'm not gonna use it as a John, I promise. But I got this SNES style GameCube controller that I hope will make things better, because it's not the GameCube D-pad.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see.
All right. Sounds good. I imagine we're both going to be running our splits on our own as well, just to see how things go. So we'll let you all know if there's any exciting paces or anything. But with that all being said, I'm going to give us a countdown. And Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, friend.
Good luck to you as well. I have the usual Pokemon intro. We have the professor, gonna tell us, hey, welcome to the world of amazing creatures and tricks and oh my. But
I have
same thing as
I have
normal.
the usual Kingdom Hearts intro. I have to skip 4 cutscenes.
It's true.
But no, we're going to get introduced to the kind of whole core mechanic of this game, which is that everything is cards. The worlds we go to are cards. The attacks we use are cards. The spells we use, the magic we use is all cards. And as I mentioned, I'm going to be doing specific actions in this opening tutorial section for the first 5 minutes or so, as that will affect the RNG that I'm going to have for certain drops coming up. So, for example, in this first section of the tutorial, I'm going to dodge roll twice, even though I only need to roll once to pick up this Donald card. And that second dodge roll is very important.
It's so exciting hearing you talk about RNG manip for a game that I wouldn't expect.
I know, right? This run used to get me real mad at video games when I did it in 2015 and or what I say 2017, and now it's a lot better because there's still a lot of RNG in this run, as I'm sure there is in Sapphire as well. But
absolutely.
Thankfully, some of the worst bits have been removed.
Now, something of note on my end, as you see, I picked the girl character. That's not just an aesthetic thing. The run is actually easier if you pick the girl because the boy character and the girl character have different natures for their Pokemon, and I can't remember if it's in this game, in Emerald, or in both, that it can also determine what order they send the Pokemon in. Rival 2, being always a notorious fight in older Pokemon games, is a lot easier and a lot more manageable if the rival's a boy.
Well, and Rival 2 in Gen 3 in particular is extremely difficult. So I'm getting close to the end of this first tutorial. There will be a little bit more tutorialization as we go, but just introducing me to the mechanics of the game. We have a deck of cards that we use to attack. We can actually edit that deck with Sora, and we will be doing that later. And you'll see why. It'll become very apparent why it's useful. But in the beginning here, we just care about doing all the proper actions. And now
I'm setting up my first RNG manip. Okay. We'll see if I am successful.
All right. I'm on either seed 1 or 2. I'm pretty sure I'm on seed 1 based on how Donald's attack went. So I'm going to attack this barrel in front of me that spawns in a second. And I should get a blizzard to pop out. And then I will roll and attack a lamp. And this lamp should drop nothing. Perfect. Okay.
I cleared those text boxes in a certain way too, because this will get me encounterless if I do everything right. I don't know if I have the correct mudkip yet, because I either got the correct mudkip or 1 frame later. That's what the backup save's for. Like I said, I just want to show this off. So, of course, I'm probably going to mess it up and get an encounter anyway.
So
really
hopefully
funny.
all of these should drop Moogle points for me, which are these red orbs. Good. Okay, good. So I got 160 Moogle points. So now I don't care about RNG minute for a little bit. Thankfully, the beginning part went well. I'm really excited about that because if I messed that part up, it was going to be... I was going to lose a lot of time because I was going to have to start over.
I had to really pay attention to what the NPC movement was there because that determines what pathing I take through the grass. I think there's 3 total paths. Most of them are exactly what I'm doing right now. I still don't know if I have the right mudkip. But what I'm going to do is, unlike in runs, I'm going to pull up my menu right now because I just got the encounter list. I did get the hasty. I'm going to go ahead and switch my cards.
Take it that means it was not the right mudkip.
It was not the right mudkip. We want a naughty mudkip.
But you got encounter list, so that's cool.
I got the encounter list. I got to show that off.
All right, so I'm going to put the blizzard that I just grabbed into my deck because it's going to be one of the most useful methods of taking out enemies, like regular mobs rather than bosses. I'm also going to quickly change a setting because they did dumb stuff with the controls in this game. So the whole way, as I mentioned here, this game is technically a card game. And the whole idea here is that enemies will use cards to attack, just like you use cards to attack. And if 2 cards are up on screen. Like if you use a card when another card's up on screen, the higher value card wins. Unless you use a 0. Zeros will break everything, but they'll also be broken by everything. So
nice crit there to save a turn makes up for the fact that I had to literally swap my cartridge. Like I mentioned earlier, I knew that I was within the correct frame because more often than not, the Poochyena will be female and Mudkip will have 21 HP. So I knew I either got the Naughty, which is exactly what we have in front of us right now, or the Hasty, which is 1 frame late. Friendly reminder that Pokemon Sapphire runs at 60 FPS, so frame perfect tricks are actually frame perfect tricks. Oh, we got Encounterless.
nice, dude.
I can take that to the bank.
So for a while, every level up I get, yeah, I was like, there should be another enemy here. Every level up I get, I'm going to be leveling up CP, which stands for card points, I think. Basically, it increases the size of the deck that I can build. And we're going to do that pretty much until we're done with our grinding sessions. And after that point, we'll just be leveling up HP. There's a mechanic in this game called slates that people may be familiar with if they played it, where you can stock a few cards together and use them all at once, sacrificing the first card in order to get a more powerful move. We are going to use that a lot. However, we are going to use it for only one specific slate over and over again. And that slate is Faraga. I guess also Blizzaga, technically. So.
No one tell Hobbs that CP stands for cool points because he's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm sucking up to you. You're my co-host. You're my bitter enemy right now.
Yeah. Rivals to the end. So I would prefer to get Goofy drops rather than Donald drops here. Donald's significantly more random, but that's okay. We just don't have a lot that we can use right now, so I'm just kind of using whatever I can. I didn't happen to notice if I got a Sleeping Darkness drop, so I'm going to check because that's really important. Oh, I did. And it's 3. Awesome. Okay, so I can do an extended manip that I've only done one time before.
Oh, boy.
But first, I need to save. I'm going to do my next RNG manipulation in a second here. So I'll leave my backup saves there just to be safe.
Oh, you're such a troll. Okay, so this is a speed tie. And what I mean by that is it's literally just a coin flip on who goes first. And he's gone first every time and growled me every time. So I'm doing no damage.
Oh, no. All right, so I made a save, and now I'm loading it, and now all the movements I do here are going to specifically help me get a bunch of Moogle points and blizzards. So I'm going to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then attack this lamp, we get Moogle points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We attack these, we get a bunch of Moogle points. 1, 2, 3.
A Ralts, I ran into a Ralts,
Moogle
it's so
points.
rare.
1,
Casual me would be so happy.
2, 3, 4. We attack this, we get a blizzard. We go out here, and now we are going to walk up here and hit these barrels for another blizzard. Good. I gotta read my notes here. Okay, I need to roll and attack this. We're gonna roll and attack this banner up here, which will drop more Moogle points. These are effectively currency for us. I'm doing this a little slowly because I really don't want to mess it up. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Attack. Get these. Roll off and attack. All right, that all went well so far. So now...
All right, if you're not already paying attention to Hobbs' side of the screen, go ahead. I'm in a catch tutorial right now, and there's nothing for like 40 seconds.
Okay, so we roll twice, and I'm going to use the Sleeping Darkness here. I'm going to try to do this extended minute. I've not done this perfectly before because I have not gotten lucky enough to get a Sleeping Darkness, but... so I'm going to roll once and open the menu. I'm going to equip the 3 blizzards I got. I'm going to touch this red Nocturne. I'm going to Blizzaga the Shadow. I'm going to Blizzard these 2 red Nocturnes, which is kind of hard to line up, but I got it. So I got a red Nocturne drop. That's exactly what I wanted. Ooh.
Nice.
Yes. 1, 2, 3 rolls, and then we attack this lamp. We are going to attack these barrels now. Wait, where was it? I lost my place. No. Walk up to the nearby boxes and break all three with one attack. Okay, these. We're gonna roll 1, and we're gonna attack this. I'm doing this so slowly because, like I said, I haven't been able to practice this one as much. Now I touch this red Nocturne. 1 Blizzard to finish the fight and collect a Teeming Darkness card. Ah, I messed it up. This is the same place I messed it up last time. So lining up that Blizzard's kind of difficult. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. So now my RNG is not like going to be in a state that I expect anymore. So we're just going to attack these for the map cards they drop. And we're just going to have to live with that.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to manipulate a Wingull. I can tell what seed I'm on, judging by the movement of the NPCs. So I now know I need to run over here. This is going to be a Wingull level 5 female. And if I time my ball right, I don't even have to hurt it.
Ah, teaming 1. I needed a bigger teaming there. So I'll explain what map cards are and stuff soon. But first, I just want to focus on these last couple fights.
All right, cool. We got the Wingull.
Nice.
So to explain a little bit, I didn't get to explain this earlier with the Mudkip Manip as well, but I do have a dry battery. You do need that. That way RNG resets when you reset.
That's funny.
As for what I just did with the Wingull, yeah. As for what I just did with the Wingull there, I knew what frame I was on based on the NPC movements. Mess this up. And then I waited a little bit before I went into the bag, before I threw the ball, because RNG advances half speed in the bag menu. So I waited outside of it for long enough so I wouldn't have to wait inside the bag for an even longer time. And this Wingull is very important because 1, we need something that can learn fly, and 2, it actually saves a bunch of time in Roxanne's gym. What I should have done was I should have saved before this fight, though. I did not think about that. Uh-oh.
We're going to do this. Okay, so my RNG manipulation is done for a while. Like I said, I wasn't able to quite get all of it, but I got the part that I really cared a lot about, which was getting the red Nocturne, and I got lucky enough to get a Teeming Darkness drop. What I'm going to be farming for the next good while here is map cards and also enemy cards. What those are, what the things that drop at the very end of any of these battles I'm doing. And map cards are how we advance through the worlds. You have to use them on every door we open. The type of map card you get determines the type of room layout and also the types of enemies that'll be in there, or the number of enemies. We want Teeming Darknesses early on because they have tons of enemies in them, which it just allows us to save time having to load more and more rooms and having to use map cards when our whole point is farming map cards, right? We would want to use as few as possible.
So this is a game that introduced spinners into the Pokemon world. And if you notice, I'm running towards spinners a lot, and then I'm walking when I'm like 2 tiles away from them. So the way that spinners work in this is actually kind of funny. They can, for lack of better words, they can hear your footsteps when you're running. So I will run until I'm close to them to make them look away, and I'll pass them in one of 2 ways. I'll either just walk past because I have enough time, or why did I do that? Because I have enough time, or I will pull up my bag and bring up the menu because that freezes them. And what I did there was an absolute mistake. I was like 2 steps ahead. So we're supposed to send out the Wingull first.
Okay, I'm entering my first Teeming Darkness card. I ideally am going to use about 5 of these, maybe a little less if I get very lucky, maybe more if I don't get lucky, or I might have to use other cards if I don't get enough Teeming Darknesses. Blizzaga is going to be you got to be kidding me. I already have my second Nocturne. Heck yeah, dude. Okay, let's go. Nice. That's awesome. The run can live. Oh, that was going to be the most nerve-wracking part of the whole run. Thank gosh.
See, what I was supposed to do in that fight was I was supposed to lead Mudkip, then swap to the Wingull, but I accidentally swapped them for some reason, because I guess I was too busy explaining the other thing. And then we didn't even do a lot of damage with the Wingull, so I actually didn't save the amount of time I should have. But that's okay. We are alive.
Whew. So most of my fights are just going to be Blizzaga the thing and hope it all dies. I am having a little bit of trouble doing that right now. The other thing I'm going to do is specifically make sure, normally to have red Nocturnes be the last enemies alive in a room. However, now I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure blue Rhapsodies are the last one alive. So that way I have a chance at a blue Rhapsody enemy card drop. Enemy cards are cards you can use in battle that affect your abilities. And the red Nocturnes will amplify your fire damage, and blue Rhapsodies will amplify your blizzard damage. So we want those cards, ideally. We need 2 red Nocturnes, really, in order to make the run work. And we would like a 3rd safety one. And then we also want... did I just get a... Oh my god, I got a 3rd one already.
Jeez.
That's incredible. But we also would like a blue Rhapsody. It's not strictly necessary by any means, but it would be a little nice. Okay, so...
I'm saving before Roxanne because I can't die, but the whole point of this gym is just mash A because water gun.
Yeah. Nice. There are some spawns I'm going to run away from because they're either long or very obnoxious or just don't have the enemies we care about in them. At this point now, if I get any more red Nocturnes, it's actually bad luck because it means I didn't get a map card in that drop. Instead I got an enemy card, and we are going to need those map cards for the rest of the run. So,
all right, this nose pass causes a ton of problems. The notes for this are literally water gun and then adapt. So we're kind of just hoping that we don't take too terribly much damage in a lot of this.
I got a blue Rhapsody. What is this? This luck is so good. What the heck? I need some Teeming Darkness cards now, though.
I'm going to have to heal here.
Keys, I thought I was going to get the worst luck ever because I've been getting pretty good luck since coming back to this. And now I'm getting the best luck.
That's funny. Oh, bummer. So we wanted to get Rock Throwed again. It Rock Tombs to outspeed us, and then afterwards it will never Rock Tomb again, most likely. We want to see Rock Throw in that case because that knocks us into Torrent. Gen 3 is also the generation where abilities for Pokemon are introduced, and Torrent is your water moves are strengthened when you were at 1/3 health or lower. For some reason, she went for Tackle, so we are not in Torrent, so that's kind of unfortunate. As Torrent helps us save a couple of turns in the next 3 or so fights. But we're not dead. So that's
nice.
That's better than losing the fight.
Yeah. So the other thing you might have noticed I'm doing is I'm hitting all these environmental objects. I want as many Moogle points from them as possible, as well as a few blizzards if I'm lucky. But the Moogle points are very important. I'm getting very unlucky when it comes to Moogle points, so, you know, something's got to give with this run. I've gotten pretty much none in this room. And then the other thing is the way that this game does its encounters is like some JRPGs you might be familiar with, where there's kind of an overworld that has enemies on it, and if I attack the enemies in the overworld, I get a first strike that does a little bit of damage, but the more important thing is it stuns the enemies, which makes it a lot easier for us to line up our blizzards. So if I ever like walk into an enemy without stunning them, I messed up.
Right there, I pulled up my bag so I could freeze her and she wouldn't turn. But if you notice, as soon as I started running, she immediately looked up. So that's kind of what I was referring to with they can hear your steps. My reaction before that was we need to knock out a wild encounter. And I ran into a Zigzagoon. Since I didn't have Torrent, it didn't die in one hit. And it had the 10% chance of having an Oran Berry. So it just wasted my time.
That sucks. Okay, I'm going to be doing this for quite a bit. You might notice some of these doors have crowns on them. These crown doors are... let me pick a card here first. None of these are ones I want to use. That's fine. It's fine. We'll just use this. These crown doors are story doors. Every world is going to have, well, at least for most of the worlds, they're going to have key to beginnings, key of guidance, and key to truth door, one apiece. And we have to do each of those. Those are like the only kind of required rooms we have to go through in each of these worlds. So
I'm still mashing A for water gun.
All right, so I was not lucky enough to get another Teeming Darkness, unfortunately. You ideally want more, so I'm going to use Feeble Darkness, which is a much smaller room that's going to have fewer enemies for us to kill. Hopefully we can get some teamings out of it.
Done it. We've acquired the Devon goods.
Hey.
That's what's happened. Something got stolen, so we rescued both a bird and the stuff that was stolen. Otherwise, it's still just mash A for water gun. There's a lot less for me to talk about at the beginning right now. It's very much just press A and win.
Oh, let me just whiff an entire combo. We're going to use a Simba card here. So Simba is a pretty useful summon. It's the only one we're going to use. Basically just deals damage in a big area. We're going to use it a lot more in Agrabah. But we don't use too many different cards in this run.
All right, we got crit into Torrent, and I crit him back, so easy win. Now, if you notice, we very barely hit level 16. That's why we fought that extra encounter. Level 16 lets us evolve into Marsh Stomp, so now we are Water Ground, and we're going to learn Mud Shot, which is like our most important move for the next 40 minutes or so. Turns out ground type is pretty good.
What? In Pokemon Speedrunning, who could have guessed?
What? Nidoking, what?
What? Drillbur, right? What's his name? Excadrill?
Drillbur.
That's the one.
Yep.
Hey, I got a Blizzard Drop.
Who would have thought?
Just lucky. Absolutely happy to see that.
What is your luck right now?
It's okay. It's making up for it with the Moogle points. Moogle points are going to be pretty rough. And Teeming Darknesses aren't showing up, so I'm going to have to grind through more rooms. Unfortunately, but... Positioning these blizzards to actually hit everything is a lot harder than it might seem. It's kind of like very specific for every type of encounter you could get. I thought there was an enemy up here, but I guess not. Okay. So still no teaming. We're gonna use we're just gonna use another Feeble. I would explain what Feeble Darkness does, but it doesn't matter. I've not bothered to commit it to memory because it doesn't matter. If we're using it in the early game, it's just unlucky.
It's funny. All right, we have our second shop. Our first shop was just a couple of potions and a couple of repels. Here, we're actually going to sell our remaining Pokeballs. We're keeping the Great Balls for 2 catches later, which I'll explain that in a little bit. But the shop is pretty simple. Buy 2 Super Potions, buy 3 X Speeds, and then 4 X Attacks. So, again, typical Pokemon thing. We're going to utilize a lot of X items.
I got a 4th Red Doctor.
Ow! Stop.
I know. I'm saying the same thing. At this point, it's bad luck.
I can't believe
This has been most of my runs back. It's been weird. I just thought for sure it was going to end here. To note, back before RNG manipulation, I had plenty of runs that just would get no red Nocturnes or would maybe get 1, and I'd either have to reset or just power through. So this is very weird. I did manipulate the first one, but the other 3 have all just been random. missing this.
And we're making our way to
Downtown?
Yep. We're making our way to Dewford. And that's almost downtown. Same letter.
Yeah.
Unlike Emerald, I believe Emerald doesn't do this fight early. It actually delays it. In Sapphire, we do this fight almost ASAP. We're going to go into Dewford Cave first. And here's where a third manipulation is about to happen. I'm actually going to manipulate an Abra. And that's the biggest thing that's changed for me between the last time I ran this in 2016 and now.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Which that's also funny because when I started, we used Abra, but we didn't manipulate it. So it was all luck based. And then we got rid of it because we didn't want the luck. But then a manipulation was found. So Abra is just here again. This is why we need one of our 2 Great Balls.
I'm just not getting any Teeming Darkness drops. That's okay. It's fine. I would rather take the no Teeming Darknesses and the good luck we have been getting with the enemy card drops. But it means it's also going to be a bit harder for me to tell when I should move on from this this world.
All right, successful Abra manip. We haven't failed any of our YOLO ball manips yet.
Nice.
I feel good.
Now, if I know Pokemon,
in the dark.
that Abra is going to be useless for a little bit.
For a little bit, it's going to be useless, but then it's going to be one of the most important things later.
If you ever see me kind of stand still in front of the enemies for a little bit before I actually attack them, it's because... let me just do this, I guess. It's because the enemies, when they first spawn in, are actually not... You can't actually hit them. So you need to kind of give them a second to fully load in. And that timing is what makes it really difficult. I got another Blizzard drop. That's so good. The timing is what makes it really difficult to actually, like, make sure that you stun the enemies every time. What the heck?
All right, we're done with Dewford Cave. Now we're going to do the gym. And the gym is... Well, it's there. We can die to Brawly. We can pretty much just die to the first 2 gym leaders like it's nothing. So that'll be another one of my safety saves.
Okay. These fights are going okay. I'm starting to clean it up a bit.
Tech sucks. We have to care about how much mud shot we have. It is 95 accurate, so missing is kind of a pain in the butt, but also it using detect means we lost one anyway, so we're minus a mud shot right now. Hopefully the Brawly fight goes well enough to where that doesn't matter. But like I mentioned, we're going to save. Brawly can do one of 3 things to start. He can either use Bulk Up, which raises both his attack and defense. We don't want that. He can Seismic Toss, which does... I think is level 17. I don't remember off the top of my head. We kind of don't want that. And then he can Karate Chop, which if it crits, we don't want that. If it doesn't crit, that's fine. If he Karate Chops after a Bulk Up, though, we're going to be a little scared.
I will not ever get teamings, apparently, in this. It's fine. We do need one for... or at least we ideally want one for Agrabah later, but we'll have some chances to get one there as well. The way this run works is it's pretty much you do some grinding in Traverse Town, you do some grinding in Agrabah, and then you never grind again for the whole run.
All right, we got the hidden 4th option that I forgot existed, which was a Leer.
Oh,
I guess that was the best thing that could have happened. I guess.
just gonna use Blizzaga here because it's easier to hit them with. Ooh, that's a good number of Moogle points.
All right, well, I talked Brawly up like he was going to be scary, but that was easy.
Nice.
X attack and mud shot ×4, and here we are. I probably could have finished Makuhita off with a water gun and saved the mud shot, but I didn't want to risk missing a range that I don't recall off the top of my head.
Speaking of not recalling things, there are some fights in this world where it would be better for me to use Simba in order to like just end the fight pretty much instantly. Unfortunately, I don't remember which those are. I am going to do that in Agrabah, though. Wait, that's a destructible box. Okay.
All right, we're taking the boat again. People who know how the route goes might not be surprised for what I'm saving my second Great Ball for. People who don't know how the route goes, I'm not going to mention it until it comes up. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hidden ether here for PowerPoint management. This girl also gives us soft sand, which increases the damage of our ground moves. And since we're using mud shot a lot, that's really nice. And that particular spinner manip I did saves half a second compared to the old movement that I used to do. It's kind of funny. It's called tuber manip because it's a little kid in his tube.
I just figured it was because some YouTuber found it.
That would be funny. I actually like that better.
We are going to use another feeble, I guess.
My goodness.
I just have to keep using these.
Your luck is becoming bad because your luck is too good. the great equalizer.
Yeah. This run has a lot of ways it can even out good luck into bad. Once we get to Agrabah in particular, I need to get 6 blue cards to drop, and 3 of them need to be Moogles, and 1 of them needs to be a 1 value card. And that's very important.
Now, these Carvana die to 1 mud shot, but I'm actually tackling on purpose here. You don't want to enter Rival 2, which is in a couple of fights, at higher than 40 health. And the reason why is because the AI will go for Growl, which is essentially just run over. You want to be able to set up an X attack freely, so you want to be at 40 health or lower. And that X attack is probably the most important X attack in the entire run.
Might have also noticed I'm throwing potion cards here and there. They refill, they like basically reload any Keyblade cards of mine. But they won't reload the Blizzards, so a little unfortunate there.
All right, we're at the exact health we need to be. Exactly 40. Yeah, tackling Carvana, if you notice, I took damage from it because, again, abilities are in this game and it has rough skin anytime you do a contact move against it. I don't remember the actual percentage of how much damage it does to you.
All right, we're getting a little bit better luck on Moogle points now, so that's good. After I clear this room, I'm going to check where I am on map cards. I don't think I'm going to be at the point where I can leave this world yet, but we'll see. Okay.
Oh, we're just... This is not a part of the run that I like. It's the literal running build up to Rival 2. And nervous every time. Bad things can happen.
What are you talking about? He's just a kid named Brendan. Just kick his butt.
Ah, you're right.
Oh, I'm severely short on map cards. Yeah, I have to keep going.
Taking a safety save because of course I am.
I'll probably...
This fight's very scary.
Probably do 2
Very
more
scary.
And then go to Agrabah, because even though I don't have the cards I would like, all the map cards I would like, I am still going to grind some map cards in Agrabah, and if I'm grinding there, I'm giving myself more time to get Moogle cards. I can't get them in this world.
Alright. Now there's absolutely no shot the AI rolls Growl. That's good. We X attack twice here, then we X speed. It's all very important. So Grovyle outspeeds us turn 1 and leads Mega Drain, or Absorb, sorry, which we're groundwater now. So that really hurts.
Yeah.
But
I would
we're going to
imagine.
do half health with the 2x attacks, and then Mudshot drops speed. So we will outspeed it turn 2. We just need to not miss and not get crit. Hey, look, we got crit. Good thing I saved.
Oh, no.
Welcome to one of the premier run killers. He led Ember. Don't do that. If I get burned, that's bad.
Okay,
Ah,
I'm
we got our setup
convinced
again.
I'm just on some seed where teaming darknesses don't exist. It is actually unreal that I haven't gotten another one yet.
All right. Well, that's fine. That's what safety saves are for, especially in races. Imagine not saving and having the restart after all.
Ugh, yeah. Yeah, definitely
Okay,
take
there.
safety strats in your early runs, folks. And especially whenever you're racing. Like, race strats are not always going to be the same as your like regular runs.
You want to know how I know the game kind of likes me a little bit?
How's that?
Well, never mind. It might hate me. Okay, it likes me again. So I crit. So I didn't have to deal with Grovyle and missing on that. I instead missed on Whalmer, who almost killed me.
Oh.
That's not a way I've died before. So that was... All right, it's fine. Fine. We won the fight. That's the important thing.
Nice.
That hurt, though.
Okay. After I get to the top of this room, I think I'm just going to move on one way or another. Now, sometimes I'm getting kingdom keys popping out of these environmental objects. We don't really care that much about those, but if I do get it, I got a teaming darkness. It's incredible. It's too late. But it will be useful in Agrabah. But yeah, the kingdom keys that we get, if any that do pop out, we would prefer to see a 0 value on it. Zeros are the most useful card for us to get because they can break any card, including a slate from a boss. And so we do need a few of them in our deck later on. We hopefully should have around 3 of them. And part of that is like we start with one, but part of it's just going to be luck. The little roulette wheel that popped up is called a premium bonus. We're never going to use them. Don't worry about it.
All right, so if anyone's wondering why I entered the center there. So if you were here last week, I mentioned that by using the center in red, that's basically our hub for when we escape rope or dig or anything like that. In future generations, all you have to do is enter the center. You don't have to use it. So we entered that center, and that is my official teleport hub now. The whole point that we have I was about to say Albert. Yeah, we have Albert the Abra.
Albert the Alakazam. Of course, these last 2 enemies before I leave the world just had to be annoying and not let me stun them. Alrighty.
No.
I'm going to check how many map cards I have.
That's not what I meant to do.
Ideally,
That's
I want to
so
be around
bad.
75. I'm at 52. But we're just going to roll with that.
I accidentally didn't press up enough, so I used a repel instead of a potion. So we're short 1 repel, so you're going to possibly see a bunch of encounters later. That's a silly mistake to make.
So this is our first boss. Guard armor. We're just going to use Simba here to hit a lot of the pieces. We couldn't really see, but it should have hit. I might have walked a little too close, but then we're going to use Blizzard. We got a lucky drop. A lot of these bosses have gimmick cards, which will generally make them vulnerable. And so that's going to be really helpful for us.
All right, so you don't normally do this, but since... Oh, you're biting. Don't waste my time. Okay, we're going to be stuck on this fight for a while. So I got confused and I don't want to risk dying. But, yeah, this went really bad. So we're just waiting for him to kill the Abra. And now I'm supposed to keep the Abra alive, but we'll just use an emergency center later, I suppose. Only way I can really think about saving this.
I hit triangle one more time than I meant to, but that's fine.
It's wasting my time. This is the world's worst Meditite. Get me out of here. What the heck?
All right, so I am about to leave my first world. I'm actually going to be ahead of my my D-Rust PB, but I'm significantly down map cards, so I'm going to have to lose some time in Agrabah to catch up on that. Maybe I should have done one more round with the Teeming Darkness, but since I only have one, I kind of want to save it for Agrabah.
All right, we set up an X speed here because it's all Voltorbs, and they all have Sonic Boom, and that would be one heck of a way to lose. We're also going to do X speed and Mud Shot on Watson as well. So pretty standard. Pretty standard.
Nice. I'm in the Conqueror's Respite, which is the room you end up in after the boss of each world. Oh, we are getting some good Moogle points out of here. Yes, a lot of good Moogle points.
I have to get incredibly unlucky to die on this fight, but we just saw what happened a minute ago, so I'm going to save. Also trying to take my hoodie off at the same time.
He never learns.
These races get me heated. I don't know what to tell you.
There we go. Fought Axel 1. He dies in 3 Blizzagas, so that's we just reload after each Blizzaga we use, and that allows us to use another one. As you might have noticed there, whenever we reload our deck, the length of time we have to charge to reload again actually gets longer. It doubles. Well, it increases by, a multiple of the first one. I do need to do a little bit of deck editing here. I need to put guard armor in here, and then I need to remove this key. And now I'm moving on to Agrabah, where we're going to do more grinding. It's so great. There's so much at the start.
Our health is incredibly bad. And also I got a center to revive the Abra. So nothing about this is good. And the reason why this isn't good is because the next fight I'm going to do is Cool Trainer Brooke, who is affectionately referred to in the past as Cruel Trainer Brooke, because she killed everyone's runs.
Hey.
But really nothing I can do about the situation I'm in right now.
So I'm going to Simba at the start here to try to take out as many shadows as possible. And now I'm going to save my blizzards. I'm going to use the guard armor enemy card, which we get from defeating the guard armor boss. And what guard armor does is it basically increases the size of my the reach of my keyblade.
I hope everyone likes encounters because I accidentally used that repel earlier, so this is the best place to not repel. This is misery.
Okay, my fight's not going super well, but that's okay. That's fine. So one thing I'm going to do a lot in Agrabah is use Aladdin cards. And that's because when Aladdin attacks enemies, he makes Moogle points drop out of them. And we need a lot of Moogle points. We are going to, in total, need 2,400 for the run. I don't know exactly where I am right now, but I also want to make sure I get to 1,600 as quickly as possible.
Three encounters.
Go.
4. You know, we're in a cave and I'm on the mock bike, so my encounter rate is supposed to be much lower than this. That's why I chose to do it here. 5.
Oh no. All right, I got a fire drop there, which is good. Now, that is the drop that we want to see most often out of environmental objects now. That are still Moogle points.
All right, I picked up the HP up and another item because we actually need to sell them because we need lots of money. And now I'm going to heal, which means I'm going to save before Cool Trainer Brook because it's the same concept as Rival 2. My health is going to be very high and Wingle is going to go for a growl probably. And I really rather not deal with that. Our second mon is a Rosalia with Mega Drain. And if you don't have an X attack up, you have to go for a 77% range. I don't know about all of you, but I don't like those odds.
Oh, what the heck was that? Okay. Oh, I got a Moogle shop. Okay, I got my first Moogle room. I need 2 more of those to drop. Those are very important.
So that movement going down and then going up was on purpose. If you deload a trainer, then they go back to their original position. And that's how I was able to pass some of those spinners, like that one and the one prior. I also did a run to bike manip, and I did a run to bike to menu manip on like a few trainers ago. Just, you know, handful of ways to pass spinners. We did save before Cool Trainer Brook. I'm going to try and set this up like the normal fight. If we get growled, I'll do the backup. If we die, then... Well, I mean, that's what the save's for, right?
Now, what I'm looking for in Agrabah is I still want map cards. Like I said, I need those Moogles. I
forgot to teach strength.
6 blue cards in general, one of which needs to be a 1 value. But I also want random jokers, which are a map card that can be used on any required door. Like it can just be used for any requirement, including if you have a requirement that says you need 99 map card value, because that's one of the requirements later. We are going to manipulate a few random jokers, but we ideally would like 2 more on top of what we manipulate. And I want the first one as soon as possible.
All right, disregard how that fight went. I forgot to menu for strength because I was too busy thinking about how to save this. So we won, and nowhere close to the way that we were supposed to win.
Good job.
Thanks.
All right, now I use the Teeming Darkness. I'll probably have to use 2 of these because I didn't do more in Agrabah. I mean, in Traverse Town. But hopefully I can get some Moogle shops along the way. Was that another Moogle? It was, yes. Good. Now, ideally, I would get a 0 value Moogle as well, because the requirements for these doors right now are a little high. So that's an enemy card. I got a shadow card. That's just completely useless. Just means that the entire time we spent on that encounter was wasted.
All right, 3 supers. This is the biggest shop of the game, and it's the last shop we're going to take.
I got another.
Unless I want to buy like emergency healing later.
So I have all the Moogles I need, theoretically. Aladdin, we're going to give you a shot here. Good. I do still need a blue one, unless I got one when I wasn't paying attention. And I also need enough blues in total. I need a red 3 that I need to hold on to. I'm sure I already have one, but I need to make sure I have one that I hold on to. And I need a good spread of values across all the cards, because there are just a lot of different requirements on story doors throughout the game.
Oh my goodness, my movement is terrible.
You actually can break these stands open that I've been rolling around, and we used to back in the day, but they take 3 hits. They take like a full combo to break open, as opposed to just a single hit like all of the other environmental objects I've been hitting. And because of that, it's actually, we don't, because of the manips and stuff at this point, we don't even need to hit the stands. Except for one stand that we'll be hitting later on.
Meanwhile, there's just a bunch of exposition going on my screen, but we're going to see reason 2 why we have teleport. Reason 1 earlier was grabbing that HP up. I'm going to get rid of this repel first. And then reason 2 is from here, instead of traveling through Meteor Falls and going all the way around back to Mauville, we just teleport back.
Nice. So got more blue cards. That's good. Once again, these Teeming Darkness rooms have a lot of enemies in them, and they always spawn in kind of the same way, so I know where the enemies are going to be.
The very rare chance we see an NPC walking, and we did not. Darn.
Bounty 8. I still don't think I've seen a blue one. The blue one is always a requirement you want to get out of the way early, because it can absolutely ruin your day if it just decides to not show up.
All right, we got rid of mash A for water gun, so anyone who likes water gun, I'm sorry. But now it's mash A for strength.
Nice.
I don't know if you've noticed a recurring theme here, but it's pick slot 1 move. Bunga bunga.
I'm going to let Aladdin take out these. I was hoping that Shadow would come up out of the ground sooner, but it is what it is. Another Moogle room. We're only going to use 3 either way, but having more blue cards is not bad, because enemies don't spawn in them.
Useless critical. I opted the strength there instead of mud shot, because even though strength is my most important move right now, because we had to take that center, none of the PowerPoint routing makes any sense anymore. So I'm allowed to do some extra stuff.
Ah, I got another enemy card. Got a bandit. Again, just useless. I was hoping it was a random joker, maybe. Random jokers would be very nice right now.
All right, who likes Abra?
I do.
You like Abra in chat? Also, Hobbs, if you like Abra, I'm sorry. I'm going to die.
Oh, okay.
It's sent up front for this fight so we can lead a guard spec. Guard spec stops stat falls from happening. So anytime Mighty Yenna decides, hey, I'm going to try and lower your stats, it's not going to bother us. Salute Abra. Mighty Yenna just ate the Abra. It wasn't even like nice. It was very rude.
Okay, so let me see where I'm at. I have 70 map cards. Do I have a blue one? I don't think I do. Oh, no, I don't. Okay. So I'm going to use another teaming. We eventually need to get to 99 map cards, but we want to have 96 after we have used 2 of our Moogle rooms.
All right, we're going to have to tackle Golbat so we don't knock into heal range, and then we strength. That fight went pretty okay. So normally you would X attack and then strength on the Mightyena, and then follow up with a second strength. But we low rolled, so we had to rearrange some turns a little bit, but we still made it out successfully. So far, literally only death is Rival 2, because I said we need to not get crit, and Rival was like, "Hey, let's show these fine folks watching TFS what a crit looks like."
Okay, I don't remember if there was a spawn there or not. No, I whiffed. I thought the auto targeting would kick in. Oh, this is a really bad room to whiff on too, because Simba would one-shot all of these. Okay, you know what? He did pretty good anyways. We just have to wait on the shadow. Be a spawn over here? No? I'm misremembering. There's definitely one here. I really need some random jokers and a blue one to show up. That would be very nice. I would appreciate that a lot, game. We still have a ways to go on our on our grinding, so like there's some time, but I get nervous the longer it waits. Oops. Oh, please be the single. Thank you.
All right, saving before Flannery again. So like, I'm saving before every gym leader because there's so many things that can go wrong with every single one of them.
Yeah, I don't
until we
blame you.
get to the end. Maybe, kinda, sorta. My Wingle's up front. I forgot about that. Hey, buddy. I need you to not be here.
Oh, is that a random joker? All right, I got a random joker. Okay.
Normally, Wingle's dead. Land a Smog! What the heck? Wingle's gonna win the fight? Stop! Stop! Why are you missing so much? I'm getting so punished. It would have been faster to reset at this point.
And I got a blue one. Let's go. All right, so the luck started to turn around right there. Okay. So now I can use this. Do I want to do that yet? I actually don't want to do that yet. I will do that soon.
Normally, Wingle's already fainted because you don't center. But we centered. The Wingle was not fainted. And everything was horrible just now. It was really funny, though.
Hey, that's what matters.
Please don't burn me.
We turn around whenever we use Simba just so that it's more likely that he'll hit everything. Because he kind of takes those steps forward at the beginning.
It looks like we're about good for our break whenever.
Yeah.
I'm officially done with this fight. I'm just mashing.
Yeah, I can pretty much pause almost whenever, so you just give us a countdown.
Yeah, I'll just mash out of this and then let you know. I can't believe Wingle was up front. That's funny.
Oh, is that a green Requiem drop? No, it wasn't. Okay, good.
All right, still mashing. All right, I'm good to go whenever, so.
Yeah, just let me know.
All right, 3, 2, 1, pause.
All right.
All right, folks. We'll be back in just a few minutes. We're going to go on a quick break. A good time for everyone to get up, stretch your legs, hydrate, take care of whatever chore you can take care of real quick. We're going to play some ads, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Welcome back, everybody, to TFS. Thanks for sticking around through the break. We're both making progress. We're about an hour into our runs. JHobz, you have sounded like you have had the weirdest min-max luck.
It's been a little like roller coastery, yeah. Like I got some of the stuff I needed immediately, but then never got Teeming Darknesses, so Traverse Town was pretty slow. Had to leave early as just like an improv move to go to Agrabah. Got a bunch of Moogle cards I needed right away, but then was taking a while to find a random Joker or a blue one. Thankfully found both of them. Still want one more random Joker while I'm doing my grinding, but otherwise it's going okay now. Those last two cards really settled the nerves a bit. How about you?
Here in Sapphire Land, I forget how to menu, so a lot of bad things have happened. I haven't died because of it. I've just looked very silly. But so I remind some folks before we get back into the race between Kingdom Hearts versus Pokemon. Your subs, Prime subs, gift subs, bits cheered during the GDQ channel help support GDQ with the GDQ 2023 costs, including the hotel cancellation costs, so please consider subscribing. Subscribing also makes it so you don't have to sit through ads. Instead, you can hear a bunch of awesome music during the break screen. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, do the usual YouTube shenanigans, like notification bell, etc. Consider, though, swinging by to twitch.tv/gamesdonequick or twitch.tv/GDQ. That also leads here. If you want to watch live content, we are on with Hotfix content every weekday at 7 p.m. Eastern and every weekend at 1 p.m. Eastern, other than events and one-offs. So, yeah, lots of content all the time here on the GDQ channel. Speaking of content, JHobz, are you ready to give people more reason to laugh at us?
I am ready, yes. Let's get going.
All right, well, let's get going again in 3, 2, 1, go. What the heck was I
I'm gonna check how many map cards I'm at. 83. All right. So we're definitely gonna finish this room, and then I'm gonna do my Moogles, and I'll probably have to do a little more grinding still after that.
I got go goggles.
Nice.
We're not gonna use them
what
at all.
What a great randomized check.
Darn it, I was hoping for fly.
Oh, that was
unfortunate. We're gonna go to this shop. Another reason we picked up the Carbos is so we can have a ton of money, so we can buy a lot of healing items. This is, funny enough, this is way safer than what the route used to be. We used to not be able to afford as much as we have, but we get to buy 6 of basically everything here besides revival herbs. So we're gonna have energy powders, which heal 50, energy roots, which heal 200, and then heal powders. So we basically have full heals, hyper potions, and super potions, except they're bitter. We are monsters. We don't care if our Marshtomp is happy with us or not. We want maximum efficiency with our money.
You know what's hard to do? Remember which mobs you've already fought in the which spawns you fought in a room when you go take a break. I maybe should have called for a after I'd cleared a room, but I think I've gotten everything in here now. So we're gonna use our Moogle rooms. If I have a 0, I sure don't. We're gonna use. We have a teaming 0, so we'll use a 0 on teaming, and then like I said, we're gonna have to fight this out anyway. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm bonking so much. I'm so bad. My movement's not good right now.
I think I was at 85 map cards right there when I checked, so...
I'm fighting an optional trainer because I thought I pressed up and I did not. But it's a very baby trainer. We're getting nothing out of this.
I believe I'm at 86 map cards right now. I want to get to 98 and then do the 2 Moogles. Actually, I don't need to be that specific about it because I'm going to still have to grind a little bit, I think. I could just get to 99. That might be fine. Trying to think.
All right, I don't have a repel up anymore.
There's a lot to think about in this run.
I'm starting to notice that in this particular run through right now, every time I make a mistake, I'm thinking about something completely different and I make a fresh new mistake.
I already lost count of how many map cards I have. I think that's like 88 maybe or something. 87. What are the two? I want this Aladdin. This is only 7 values. This could get canceled. Thankfully it didn't. Then the Blizzard missed anyways.
All right, we're gonna save on this trainer because, well, each of these trainers use an X item, and sometimes it just leads to a bad time. She uses an X accuracy, so double slap can hit us 5 million times because of that. Sing will land all the time. Not all the time, but it feels like it.
I also have not been looking at my Moogle points. Gonna need to check those soon.
You know, I'm actually going to redo the fight because we missed Mud Shot and immediately got put to sleep. We could heal that off, but, you know, I saved. Might as well take advantage of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Freeze. Freeze. Yeah.
All right. Oh, that was a yellow opera card. Unlucky. Enemy cards are just bad for us in Agrabah. And I got another one. How is that? That's now twice in here that I've gotten back-to-back enemy cards.
There you go. Look at that. I reset and I immediately got Mud Shot and Mud Shot crit. Clearly, I manipulated the fight.
Simba's so useful when he wants to be.
I keep looking over to the stream every now and again to look at what's going on with you, and I really, it's a whole new world to me watching the game that you're playing.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're in Agrabah, you know.
I hate us.
I mean, you're the one who said it.
You enabled it. Why are we like this?
Okay. So it's weird because in this early game part, there's a lot of execution in terms of all these mob fights, trying to, you know, finish them off as quickly as possible. But there's also still a big mental game of paying attention to which cards you've gotten. But later on, soon, our execution will not be nearly as big of a concern, and it'll turn into entirely a mental game of knowing which cards to use at any given point. And I'll explain more as we get to that part of the run. I'm getting so many blue cards. I'm actually kind of nervous that I'm not going to have enough red and green cards for the parts I need.
All right, next up is Norman. Very infamous fight, not even inside just speedrunning, but just in general. Norman is kind of like a really big skill check at this point in time. Have you been grinding properly? Do you have the right mons? Are you ready to fight your father? I never am. If he crits us once, we're dead.
Oh, now I get it.
And there's lots of turns of setup.
So
like slacking might be something no one likes to use because he has Truant as an ability, so he only gets 1 turn every 2. But when the AI uses him, it's scary.
Yeah.
Okay. He led Yawn. No damage.
All right, we are going to do our Moogles now. So I'm going to open one here. I'm going to turn around and open another Moogle room. And then...
What is he doing? What are you doing? I'm so confused.
So I'm going to talk to the Moogle. I get a free pack of Keyblades that I don't care about unless it has a 0 in it. And then I'm going to open 8 magic packs. Looks like we are a little under 300 short. I want fires out of these and blizzards, but I got no fires in that first one. There's one. We're not getting super good luck. Because I ideally want 8 fires from this. I've only gotten now 3. Or yeah, we only got 4. That's really unlucky. It is what it is. We at least did get 1 lucky drop earlier, so that'll help a little bit, but
Okay. I don't know how to explain what's been going on in this fight because he yawned me like 500 times even when I was sleeping. So Now, if we miss Mudshot on his slacking, we're dead because he's tightening his focus with a focus punch. That was also a not very good roll. So that's a problem.
Only 3 so far in this. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that one is at least a little better. But I'm probably going to have a pretty bad fire deck. What else is new? I've had that in like all of my runs since coming back to this.
Okay.
All right, I'm not going to use the random joker. I'm too afraid.
We keep winning these fights that I say are scary in new and exciting ways. I don't understand how this... Normally you heal a lot more in this fight. He's normally way meaner.
All right.
One minor thing that I haven't pointed out that I've tried to do throughout this entire run, if anyone's noticed, is if I'm talking to an NPC, you'll hear me bonk on them before I move. That kills the turn frame. So it's a very, very minuscule time save, and you actually lose time if you are bad at it and mess it up. I am usually the latter, not the former.
All right, we're going to use Goofy into Aladdin here. Aladdin did not hit that much there.
Freeze.
That was a good Blizzards. That's at least nice.
All right, now we have Surf. We've been primarily a physical attacker ever since we got rid of Water Gun, but now we have bigger Water Gun.
All right, so we get an Ether card from that forced fight, and Ethers will refill our magic spells, which is really nice. How many map cards am I at? I am at 95. I actually want... I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm actually... That's perfect. So, okay, so I want to replace this room with a Moogle room. Sorry, having to look at my notes a little bit there. And then I'm coming up on my next RNG minute. So replace that with a Moogle room. I replace this one with a Sleeping Darkness, I believe. Yes. Now I'm going to exit the world because the room outside of the world has a save point in it. And we're going to make a save. And we're going to reload this, and I'm going to do very specific movement and hope that everything is good.
I don't have too much of a reason to save here, but, you know, if something goes awry, I would have to do a lot of backtracking, so it's just kind of a very, very safety save.
So if you missed the beginning, rolling and attacking increase the RNG as well as some other things, but that's why I'm not rolling into this room. I'm just walking. I'm going to attack this stand with a full combo, then this pot, then I'm going to roll once and touch this Fat Bandit, and hopefully it's not going to be a solo. Perfect. So we're going to run away now, and we're going to walk into the next one, and it should be a solo one, and when I use a Blizzog on it, I should get a random Joker. Oh, this is so cool when it works. It's so cool. Okay. So then we are going to attack this. We're going to roll once and collect this card. Then we're going to touch the Shadow. I'm going to stock 2 Blizzards without using them and use Simba, and I should get a 7 value Looming Darkness out of this, which I did. I need to walk into this shadow. I don't have all this committed to memory yet, so I'm going to use a Blizzaga and then a Blizzara plus card, and I get my second random joker. Remember, we only got one of these up to this point. I've already gotten two now. Now we attack this pot, and we jump into the Yellow Opera. We're going to turn around and use Simba, and this will be random joker number 3. I'm going to leave the room, come back, and that will respawn the Fat Bandit we ran away from. I'm going to roll into it. And I'm going to use a Blizzaga to hopefully catch everything here except the Yellow Opera. And we get our 4th random joker. Whew. Okay, so it's not over yet. Now I get to manipulate the Moogle room. I roll once there. Then I come up here and I sell as many Keyblades as I can. Or as many like superfluous cards as I can to get me to 800 Moogle points. There's probably a more efficient like order I could be selling these, but I just start from the beginning here and go until I get to 800.
While you've been talking, I saved the Weather Institute, and now I'm taking a nap.
Nice. And now I'm going to buy these cards in a specific order: top left, top right, bottom left, and then bottom right. And you'll notice I'm getting quite a few fires and blizzards out of these. And we are done with RNG Manip for the run. And I got to check my map cards, but I think we're done for grinding too. Yep, we should be good on grinding. So I'm now going to edit my deck. I'm going to equip a brand new one. We're going to make a Blizzard deck. Let's do... Oh, there's a lot of premiums here. Okay, hold on. We do this into that. And... yeah. So I'm trying to make sure every row adds up to at least 9, ideally 10. So this and this. Man, my Blizzard deck's going to be great. My Fire deck, not so much. Guess which one's more important?
You keep saying Blizzard, and I'm just like, no, that's the red route. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's not accurate enough in this run. In that gen. Oh man, I have very few 0 cards, so that's a little unfortunate, but we want this here. I'm gonna use some cures. I unfortunately did this wrong, so let's do that. I would have liked to get a random ether drop, but I didn't. It is what it is. And that's our Blizzard deck. Oh wait, what the heck? What did I do? I messed up the first one? Oh no. All right, well, we're just gonna drop you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Now we're going to equip our 3rd deck, and we're gonna make a Fire deck. Oh boy, our fires are struggling significantly more. Okay.
So I entered 4-tree center there, because again, we have Abra, and this is another change between when I used to run this game and now. So we are actually going to do a lot of storyline right now without actually doing the gym. And when we get back to the gym, we'll be fully evolved as a Swampert, and it makes Winona so much nicer and so much easier.
Oops. Okay, we need our 0 in here. And we need our red Nocturnes, of which we have 4. I forgot. Okay, that should be good. Out of curiosity, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we only have 7. We ideally want 8 for Ragas, but we only have 7, but that's fine. Which room has my boss door in it? Is it right here? Yeah. So now I am heading to the boss for this world. I am definitely going to be ahead of D-Rust PB. So I said we do a lot of grinding in the first hour or so. and then we never grind, ideally, for the rest of the game. And here's why. So Jafar is actually not immune to fire, even though you might think he is, 'cause he's all red and in lava. And we're going to use a red Nocturne card, which buffs our fire damage, and then we're going to spam Faraga on this lamp. 1 Faraga, 2 Faraga, 3 Faraga, 4 Faraga. It's dead. You know how you mash A, Keys?
Yeah.
I mash triangle.
Fair enough.
Get used to that, folks, because that's going to be most bosses for the rest of this. So now it is just a blitz through the rest of the game as quickly as I can.
Now there I went all the way to the right and then turned around immediately. If you noticed, the Lily Cove sign popped up. So by entering, that means I can fly there later. I cannot fly until I beat Winona, which is another reason why having this Abra is very neat.
For reference, I'm 8.5 minutes ahead of my D-Rust PB.
I think I don't know. I skipped this split.
Okay.
In my,
And I'm less than 5 minutes behind my real PB.
wow, nice.
Yeah, not bad. Considering that my real PB used to be world record when I had it. So this should help. This is the kind of luck I needed for our race to be as even as possible. So so now this run turns into a significantly bigger mental challenge than an execution one, I would say. I need to know which cards I have and which cards are going to be most useful in every world based on their room layout and the directions that I need to go. I don't know all of that yet. I have some ideas of which cards are good in each world, but I don't have the best idea. So instead, I'm going to follow my notes, which say to use Feeble Darkness here. I don't have a ton of them, but we're going to try to use them while we can. We always want to try to use the same, well, not always, but like generally we want to try to use the same card back to back because it will cut out a significant portion of the loading for that room.
That sounded bad? Question mark?
My game crashed for the first time that I have ever seen this game crash.
Oh.
Like, not the first time I've seen... Like, this is the first time I think that this game has ever crashed on me on PS4 or 5. Ever.
Have you saved?
Not since the manip. I guess I can load up and do the manip again, but that's going to be a pretty significant time loss.
Oh. That's not good.
I've never seen that before. Hey, Keys.
Yeah.
You want to take some wipeouts or whiteouts or whatever? A little bit.
Yeah, I will no longer save. That's the best I can offer.
What?
What happened? I didn't even know that game could crash.
I didn't know it could either. What? Especially on PS4 and 5. I've barely seen this collection crash.
Well.
What the heck?
All right. Here's what I can do to add some time to. I'm gonna turn on animations.
I'm trying to think about how much time I lost. Probably a good 5 minutes at least. And that's if I get all of this manip correct on the second try, so we'll see.
I didn't know your game could crash.
I didn't either. This was not I did not have a contingency plan for this because it's never happened. Like even when I ran it on PS3, or PS2, I don't ever remember it happening.
All right, well, you heard it, chat. Let's see, battle scene on. You're going to see animations, and anyone who tunes in and doesn't understand what happened will be very confused and be like, wait, why is he playing with animations?
Yeah. At least this manip is going well so far. So, Zaga, Lazara.
I don't think I've seen the animations in this game in years. Unless they're the same as Fire Red, I guess. I'm gonna turn off animations as soon as my timer says 128, because that'll have been 5 minutes of animation.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll make sense. I need to go.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I know there's some games where, like, if you took the time to save, you actually get rid of the manip. Is this one of those games?
Give me 1 second. It's not about that. We didn't need to manip anymore at that point. It's just that there is not always a save point, and like, it's just never been a concern. It's not something I knew mattered.
All right, so that's a 7 out of 16 range, and I've said range a couple of times. I mentioned it last week, but the damage formula in Pokemon is not consistent. You have damage rolls you can do. In Gen 1, it's anywhere between 1 to 39. In this gen, and every gen onward, it's 1 to 16. So that was a 7 and 16 to hit. So we rolled one of the 9 that did not. This puzzle is always so...
Yeah, it'd be like if you didn't need to save for safety at all, and you were just saving in case your game crashed. Like,
Sure.
when's the last time you've seen Emerald or Sapphire or Crystal or Red for that? Like,
only if you run a glitch of some sort.
right. Yeah, all I did was roll through a door, like, or open a door or something. I don't remember. It was weird. I'll save this time. But yeah, I can't really normally save because you have to use a specific map card to generate a save, to make a save exist.
All right, so we are in Winona, and I would have saved, but, you know, if I die, this gives some time.
Keys being a good pal.
He's using a lot of double team, which really sucks. No, I missed. No, stop. Oh, you know, yeah, keep going, game. Even it out. Good call. Okay, don't even it out this much. Come on. Hello? 4 double teams. How am I supposed to hit through that? Yay. We finally landed a serve.
That is 9. Yeah, okay. It's fine. We'll just throw that in because why not? Throw in 2 cures and that. We need this 0 as well, and I don't think I had any others.
Ugh,
Yeah.
disgusting. Supersonic me.
Yeah, I'll let you know when I'm like caught back up to where
Okay.
I was.
Gonna protect. No, it didn't. Thank goodness.
The good news is, even though I didn't get a lot of fires, they're pretty good value fires. They're pretty high value. So I don't have a hard time making Faragas that are going to be like decent value.
You know what caused this? Now I think about it. You know why you crashed? Because you said that you were like PB.
Yeah.
You were within PB, and it was like, oh yeah?
Are you sure there, buddy? Okay.
So even with the animations, I'm 17 minutes ahead of my D-Rust.
I'll actually, once I finally get back to Olympus Coliseum and go through that whole world, I'll get a good idea of how much time I lost. I think it's actually probably a lot more than 5 minutes.
It's fine. We're in animations run for a while. It's okay.
I was just so shocked. It's not even been a concern, like, ever.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen KH2 will crash every now and then, but usually in some pretty known spots, and they're not super likely.
It's fine. Maybe what will happen is my next major fight is Tate and Liza, and it's one of the worst fights in the game. I've said that for like 2 other fights, but this is one of the worst fights in the game.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what the notes for Tate and Liza are. The speedrun notes for Tate and Liza are X speed and adapt.
And adapt? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Oh,
X
no.
speed and adapt. Because there's an actual clickable like PDF in the notes for Tate and Liza explain, and it's like a college dissertation. It's huge. It's ridiculous.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and save.
Oh, that's a very good wingle we just saw. Okay, I've learned that with this D-pad, diagonals are actually really hard.
All right, I lost 9.5 minutes.
Wowee!
Yeah. I thought it was a little less, but yeah, no, I was being too optimistic. Hey, guess what? I'm only a minute behind my DRS PB now. I was 8.5 minutes ahead, but you know.
It's
It
fine.
is what it is. It happens.
We wanted to see the animations.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe I mess up Kyogre manip over and over. Spoilers, by the way. I've been holding that in the whole time. The Great Ball is to catch a Kyogre.
No Master Ball.
No Master Ball. I could go get it.
Isn't it only like a couple rooms away or something?
Yeah.
But
so
why
it's
do
like,
that when you come in?
So it's a little over half a minute faster if you nail the manip the first time, and you lose like 2 seconds if it's second try. But then if it's more than second try, then you're a dope.
Right.
I'm willing to take that title for you right now.
Thanks, pal.
Yeah, of course.
All right. We go right first, then we go up. I think this is the door it crashed on last time. Okay, it didn't crash this time. It's a good sign. I go up again.
That's what Mudshot looks like?
I love this show.
Okay, we go right now, and I already can't use any more Feebles, so we're gonna use... Teamings are big, but we're gonna... No, we're gonna hold on to the 7 and 8 there. We'll use one of these. So yeah, because I did so much of my grinding in Agrabah and not in Traverse Town, the cards that I have available to me to use are probably going to be a little different, and I'm going to have to figure out on the fly like which ones to use. Oh, we can just use both these. That's good.
The one big problem right now is, believe it or not, my health is too high. That happens a lot in this run. Like you don't want full health like ever, other than like a couple of cases.
Because of Torrent.
1, because of Torrent, and 2, because of the way that the AI works.
Oh.
Like typically like around like the 70-75% health mark is when they stop doing really dumb things to you and start doing favorable things. I don't think we're gonna get the favorable things.
All right, so I'm going to fight Cloud now with my fire deck. Put your guesses in chat. How many Firagas do you think Cloud is going to take? You know, he's a pretty tough enemy. Keys, you want any guesses?
30.
30? Okay.
30.
The answer is 3.
Oh, hey, get rid of the 0. I won.
He's dead.
Impressive.
But now I need to remember to equip my Blizzard decks. So there's a reason we made 2. The fire decks are good for the vast majority of bosses. We're only going to use the Blizzard deck on 2 bosses. But the Blizzard decks are really good for mob fights. And we do still have a few more of those forced throughout the run.
So normally we really just don't care about getting dive this early, but dive could be a good contingency plan to not die to Tate and Liza. It's not a bad pickup.
Yeah. Not dying is pretty good.
Yeah. I can afford to die a handful of times from here, but
Yeah, I would say. Small little thing, jumping on that barrel to avoid a ledge grab. We need something less than 3. Roulette room, yeah. So yeah, we have Hades here now, and the nice thing about getting a blue Rhapsody drop earlier is it means that we will deal more damage with our blizzards. Ordinarily, you assume that you're going to be running without that, and so Hades is also going to die to 3 blizzards.
3 seems to be the magic number.
Yeah, right now, as we go up in floors in the castle, the bosses will become more and more difficult. They'll have more and more health. And our damage output is not going to increase at all unless the boss is weak to a particular element. So we do all that grinding at the start, so that way we never have to grind again. But it does mean that as we get to the later parts, things are going to get a lot tougher. I mean, comparatively, we're still just going to spam fire on them. But there's going to be a little bit more to it than that.
All right. Anyone who's played Emerald but not Ruby or Sapphire, 8 and Liza is technically easier in quotes because they only have 2 Mons instead of 4. But I would argue that this fight is worse in Sapphire than it is in Emerald. The X speed.
And you adapt.
And we adapt.
All right. I'm heading into Wonderland next. The world order can potentially be variable. It's changed a lot of time over the years, a lot of times. I don't know what the best one is right now. This is just what was in the route that I pulled from. And it is the one where I have to like menu the least to change which world we're coming up to.
All right, Hobbs, I gave you a little bit of time. I forgot to teach dive.
Oh.
As I was, bragging about how good it was. I forgot to teach it.
Good job.
And I definitely needed it right there. So, oops. Bye, Mudshot. Now Swampert is the HM friend. We have strength, we have dive, we have rock smash, and we have surf. Not a moveset I would normally recommend, but it's okay. Okay, I saved a second time.
Oops, so I want Sleeping Darkness cards here, which we have a good number of, so that's good. Sleeping Darkness rooms are really small, and in Wonderland they're very flat. I think in most of the worlds they are. So I can just go up there, and it's just, just a couple dodge rolls away. We're going to go to the left and do the same thing. Next.
All right, let's try to adapt a little better this time. X speed.
The one downside about Sleeping Darkness rooms is that the enemies are all already spawned, so if I'm not careful, I could easily roll right into them. So I need something higher than 8.
Flamethrower? What the heck?
8 or higher. Let's do a lasting day. Oh, I didn't have one for lasting days. I kind of want to save one of those for 9. I'm being too picky about what I'm going to use. Just do this. That's where a lot of the skill is in this run, is like being able to know which card you should use whenever you come up to a door, like instantly, which I'm pretty bad at still because I'm still getting back into the run. So even though this is a fight we're going to use Blizzard in, we're actually not going to bother using the Blue Rhapsody because all of the enemies in this fight are going to die in one Blizzaga anyways. And the Blue Rhapsody would just make us do even more damage, and there's no overkilling enemies, so... And now we're going to switch back to our
did just get overkilled, though? My HM friend.
Oh, okay. Swampert, no.
One of that isn't him. Oh, no. Help, I'm hypnosised. Okay, this fight should go okay from here, question? I'm actually not sure. How much damage do you do to me? Ay. I hate it here. I don't know if I kill.
Okay, so we went to Sleeping Dark. Oh, wait, no, this is... I'm going to save onto the premium one as a one that I'm going to need to use later, potentially. Yeah, there are certain doors that are going to have specific number requirements, so I have to constantly be thinking about them so that I don't accidentally use too many of a specific number and then run out. The worst thing I can have to do is have to do a second grind later. Or, well, I guess a third grind.
All right, now that Tate and Liza are down, I'm going to actually turn off my animations finally.
Okay. That seems fair.
I feel like I gave you about 15 minutes.
Yeah, you gave me a good amount of time. We'll use that. We're going to use a green. I want to use big cards here. Big rooms, rather, with small value. So Lasting Days is a very large room that often has a lot of verticality to it, which is really bad for our purposes. Or at least it can be. We don't want to climb as much as possible. We want to either fall or just be on flat ground. And now Trickmaster. How many fires, Keys?
3?
I think that one actually took 6. 5 or 6. I wasn't counting.
Everything else was 3.
I told you, it's going to get harder the higher up we go.
Oh, fine. Oh, what the? Okay, well, we're fighting an optional trainer. Oh, I don't know how that happened. It's weird.
Oh, yeah, he was just fulfilling the contract.
Pause menu.
I issued him.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. All right, we're just going to use dive a lot, I guess.
All right, I am about to leave Wonderland and move on to Monstro.
I like this will still kill a Carvana.
After we get through the first kind of ring of worlds, the first set that they give us at a time, we're going to start having some more bosses pop up after worlds, like in the Castle Oblivion sections in between. But until then, we get to just roll on and over to our next world. In Monster, we're going to try to use Sorceress Waking cards as much as possible, because we do a lot of right and up movement, or east and north movement, and it's pretty good for those. Oh, no. Okay, that was weird. I managed to... Stop doing that. Keep managing to, like, roll weirdly. Ooh, I do not have a lot of Sorceress Waking cards. That's fine. We'll just use them all up.
Oops. All right, try that again.
Right. All right, I'm going to go right one more time. And I'm going to use a random joker on this because I have 5 of them. Right? Yes, I do. Okay. If I didn't have 5, I would just use enough cards to add up to that value.
Sharpedo used Screech on me, and it's got like a mental image of a shark just yelling at you.
I don't think sharks can yell.
Well, this one can.
Fair. This needs any red cards, so we'll use one of these, and we'll do it like this.
Ow!
I hurt.
After this fight, we'll be switching back to our Blizzard deck.
I think some people might have noticed is while I'm pushing these boulders, I keep getting off my bike. The mock bike, once again, it has a build-up before it is faster than any other form of movement, and that's a couple of tiles, so it's just faster to not be on my bike or those boulders because we're moving them such a small amount. Saving before Archie 2. Ooh, and chat likes Swampert.
Uh-oh.
This is his last fight.
Oh, no, okay. I thought you were going a different direction with that one.
I'm going to throw a Swampert into this lake and we're gone forever.
I definitely thought you were about to be like, well, we use a technique here where we let Swampert die first.
Swampert unalives.
Okay, can't use that, so we'll use a different card with a 0. This is a big card. This is probably a risk. I probably shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. Oh, okay, we got bailed out. So now we can use this one up, and then we need to go right and then up again. You see a lot of me looking at my notes because I do not have these memorized. These level layouts. We will use... Sure, we'll use the Sleeping Darkness. Why not? And now we need something that equals 0. So we'll use that. Blue cards have no enemies in them, which is really nice, but they're generally fairly large rooms. So you're not going to see us use them a ton for combat, or for like doors that are actually going to generate a room we need to move through.
This will not die.
Now this fight is annoying because it's just all shadows. If you remember last week, I said shadows are the worst enemies.
So who likes Swampert?
Oh no, you have to do it again.
Yeah, my setup was a little bad. You want to be in Torrent for that Sharpedo, and we didn't really get a chance. I stalled on the wrong Mon, but I figured, hey, it's probably just as likely for him to be helpful for us, but he was not. So, who likes Swampert?
I like Swampert.
All right, well, have I got the fight for you? Twice as nice.
Hey, gold did that split.
Nice. Yeah, if I'm not in Torrent health, I'm supposed to X speed on the Crobat. But I was like, my Diana will eventually use takedown on me, right? Wrong. Wrong. I don't know why I believed in that.
Turns out notes are good and trust them.
Yeah, the notes told me not to do that. And I was like, nah, I know better.
So I'm moving on to Halloween Town now. I have a fight right off the bat in this one, which is actually a pretty obnoxious fight. A lot of enemies that like to troll you. See what I mean? Shadows just going underground. And we have flying enemies that are going to be harder to hit with our blizzards. I hope this hits both, but yeah, I figured it wouldn't. Almost had to do a reload there, so not a great fight, but that's okay. We got a random Joker drop off of it. Let's go. Now if I make a mistake, nice. I have a card that can bail me out, basically. That is extremely handy, yeah. It's not super likely, but you do want to see that whenever you can there. It's trying to help make up for a mistake that I'm inevitably going to make and for that crash. So now we are going to equip our fire deck, and we're going to go to the right and use Tranquil Darkness cards. Tranquil Darkness rooms are not super large, and even though we... Okay, hold on. That enemy is annoying. All right. Even though we have to do a ledge grab there, it's still pretty quick to get to this door going up, and then we can kind of fall down for other directions we got to go. And there's a ladder right there, but we can use the spring. It's probably similar speed, to be honest. We need something that equals 3. You don't have a 3 or a 4. You have a 4 at least, so let's use a meeting ground. 3. Use a 4 here, and...
Meanwhile, here in Plotland, Kyogre woke up. Very wet outside now.
Oh! I forgot that enemy spawned there, so just rolled right in. I hit my equivalent of an optional keys.
Oh.
but I just ran and we're good.
One of us. One of us.
It really is the same. Like, straight up to the time it loses you is probably fairly similar.
Oh.
So I'm gonna move
my movement.
right next.
Oh, my movement. Oh, my movement. Help. Rock bike hard, especially on newer controller.
Mock bike is hard.
It really is.
Yeah, it's hard to use.
Gen 3 runs are impressive when you see someone bike around and they're doing it flawlessly.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot harder than it looks.
No, I didn't mean to close the door. Whoops. I need a 7. Sure, we can do this.
All right, gang, get ready to hear a bunch of bonks.
Now moving down. Then right. Or east.
Help. The wall. Oh, God. Oh, the bonks. Oh, help.
No, I hit another optional. I realized, like, after I had already committed to rolling off, that was going to happen. We can't use that anymore, so let's use a 0.
All right, last manipulation. Finally. We're going to manipulate a Kyogre. It's a cluster of 4 different Kyogres that are all really good. And they also manipulate the catch.
All right, so we need something less than 30. That works. We're going to use a random joker to avoid having to add up 30 total card value. And then we use our story card. I will say, when you are able to do the menus fast in this run, when you like know exactly what you need, like where you're going to try to get to a, how you're going to try to get to like a specific card, they feel really satisfying.
If I did it.
So Oogie's a bit weird. We have to use a gimmick card to
No.
spawn him.
I think that means I was 1 frame late.
In a way where we can
Reshake break. All right, it's officially now slower to do this than to just grab the Master Ball.
Aw. You got this, I believe. So gonna lose some time in Halloween Town most likely because of running into the 2 enemies. And my opening fight was not the fastest thing. The Oogie was pretty good though. Also, because we do all our grinding earlier, I don't need CP anymore, so I just level health for the rest of the run.
Okay, second try is not bad. I only lost a couple of seconds overall.
Nice.
Hopefully it's the right stats, though.
Actually,
And now the nickname doesn't matter, so T, F,
hey. I'm having my first fight in Castle Oblivion here now. I guess second one because we fought Axel earlier. Larxene. Larxene's pretty annoying because she has 0 cards and she will build slates as well. And so that's why we have the 0s in our deck, so we can cancel slates like that. But I'm paying a lot of attention to what she has ready. There we go. Had to cancel 2 slates because she just decided to build them. It's just random. Kind of how soon she'll make them. And she could also just sit there with 3 cards stocked and then not use it over and over again, which would be really frustrating because I'm just standing there waiting to cancel it. But that is the better way to play it rather than try to force out a Faraga and then she just cancels it with her slate. Unless you know that you're going to have a higher value slate.
All right, this should be the Calm. Okay, cool. We did get one of the Kyogres. We got, I think, the earliest frame. You can get a Calm Kyogre, a Hasty Kyogre, a Mild Kyogre, or a Hardy Kyogre, and all of them have fantastic stats.
Nice. It's like a Kyogre already has pretty good stats, given that it's a legendary, right? And then it's on top of that you get even better ones. So moving on to Atlantica, I'm going to try to use strong initiative cards in this world. I'm going to start by going left.
All right. Anyone who plays Emerald over Sapphire, that last puzzle, you literally go right first instead of left first. And that's why I kind of stopped for a second because I had to re-remember, like, wait a minute. Falling here would be bad. And it would be faster to just reset and get a brand new Kyogre at that point.
Let me go down. That's the wrong card. This one.
EFS's drizzle made it rain.
Then we go left. We need any red card. We're going to use this one, I guess. We're also not going to be switching decks for a while now because all we're going to have are bosses that are not immune to fire. Oh boy. Did I mess this up again? Yeah. I keep forgetting not to. Every run I've been using a black room card, which is like a black fungus card, and you don't want to use it there because it makes a really terrible room. So you can see how we had to like climb that ladder and everything. That's why the room choice is so important. Now I'm going to move into the right. Any green card, we will use this one.
All right, so Wallace is a purely water gym, and we taught Shockwave, which we got from Watson, so we got to keep that TM the entire time. We equipped that Persian Berry because you have 3 different Pokemon that could potentially confuse you, but we didn't proc it, so that's nice. And Wallace down already.
2, 3. Do this. I need to go left one more time, and then we're going down to the boss room. So you can see there are rooms like this where I could probably use a different card to save a little bit of time, but it does need to also... Wait, is that 4? Okay, yeah, no, that was the 4th one. Okay, good. I could probably use a different card to save a little bit of time, but you need to... it has to save enough time to be worth the extra loading you'll get for using a different room back to back. Because again, the same room being used back to back means that the game has already loaded it and it loads like instantly. So it's weird mechanics. It's why like load lists for this game would actually not really be necessarily good. It's weird. Ooh, good. We got a gimmick card right away. That means this is as fast as the Ursula fight can go.
We just taught Waterfall to Kyogre. So now we have Surf and Waterfall on Kyogre. That's pretty nice. And since this is Gen 3, it's before the physical special split. Waterfall is still special. So it's a nice PowerPoint conserving move. Because we want to keep as much Surf as we can.
Nice. So when I leave this world, I'm going to be fighting Riku Replica 1. My notes for Riku Replica 1 are the same for Larxene 1, the fight we just did before. And those notes say, take notes later. Hey, I'm ahead. I'm ahead of my DRS.
Hey, whatever works. Whatever works.
I saved a bunch of time from getting lucky on Ursula there.
Take notes later.
Yeah.
All right, so from here, I mean, obviously it's a stomp because we have a legendary on our side. We have Surf, we have Shockwave, we have Ice Beam, and we have Waterfall. There's There's stuff that can still go wrong. I'm going to save before a couple of fights, but for the most part, this should be pretty good to go.
So I could have optimized the fight just a little bit better because I don't have a great fire deck. I don't have enough fires in it to do 8 Firagas. An 8th Firaga would have killed him, but I was only able to use a regular fire. If I had known that it was going to deal enough damage, I could have, instead of reloading, like using an ether, I could have navigated to one of my Keyblade cards. Even though there's 0 value, I just needed one more hit to kill him, so... And now I'm heading into Hollow Bastion, the one time I'm going to press right when I select the world here.
Kyogre really is just incredibly busted. Hey, I'm a water type with a lot of special attack. Also, I have Drizzle, which boosts water attacks. Also, Surf exists.
Yeah, does that Drizzle cost you, like, a fair amount of time throughout the run, though?
Well, since we're pretty much like close to the end, it's worth the time loss, but it does cost time, yes. My movement is so bad that my repel might run out before I'm out of the cave, and I will deserve it.
Okay, so I want to use... we're going to use... How many ones do you have here? Just one? Okay. I'm going to pick. There we go. I get too caught up sometimes on which card to use. I'm going to use blue cards here because they should be flat with no enemies, even though they're sometimes a little big.
It looks like we're just about good for our break, so whenever you feel like you can pause.
I should be able to pretty much whenever. I have a cutscene room here, and then after that is fine.
Okay, well, you let me know. I'm just doing movement.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Then 3, 2, 1, pause. All right. With that, folks, we will be back in a few minutes. We're going to take our last break of the evening. Don't forget that once we're done here, we come back and we finish these runs. That is not going to be the end of the Hotfix broadcast for the evening. We do have Victory Lap coming up next with Jay's Super Mario Galaxy run from GDQ 2023 online, one of the several world records that happened during that event. Please check that out because that should be a super cool run. But more TFS to come after a few minutes. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
Welcome back, everybody, from the break. We appreciate you sticking through. We just want to remind you about a couple of things real quick before we get into it. Don't forget, Frost Fatales 2023. Prize submissions are currently open from now until the 20th of February. So go to gamesandquick.com for more information on that. Or you can use the chat command !prizes. Always cool to have awesome prizes for all these awesome events. And speaking of awesome events, we have Unapologetically Black and Fast coming up from February 11th to the 12th. You can celebrate Black Excellence and Speedrunning coming up very, very soon. Use !UBAF in chat for more information on that. And, you know, if you just want to know what's going on, what's the happenings going on with GDQ, !links for all things GDQ. Obs.
Yes.
This poll.
Yeah, so explain this to me.
Okay, so we discussed during the break that because of the crash, even with all of the animations that I did, I'm 20 minutes from finishing-ish.
And I'm more like
faster.
35 to 40.
So I am going to do a contest as soon as we get out of here to not only pad time a little bit and even it out, but also because we love y'all. We love when you tune in. We love all the support, and we want to be the silliest possible show that we can, while also showing you that speedrunning can be fun and accessible. So,
well, we want to be the second silliest show because Awfully Silly is the silliest show. So.
Awfully Silly is the silliest show. We want to be the silliest, not branded silly show.
Yes, exactly that.
I am ready to go whenever you are.
I am good as well.
All right, we'll start again in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So, yeah, thanks for Keys is wanting to be a good pal. Make me not feel as bad about the game crash. I appreciate it.
Of course.
We're going to do this. I hope I have another 2 somewhere because I need to hold on to it too. I kind of forgot.
I don't even know what contest I should or could do. I should look.
Where the... Uh-oh. I went into a wrong room, I think. And this... No, never mind. This is correct. I got a little mixed up. Didn't look like it was a down room, but it was. That happens sometime in this game. The fact that you could change the camera angle, but then the minimap is always isometric perspective is very odd. How do I get out of here? Wait, what? No, I actually don't know. There must be an elevator somewhere. Where? Where? I ran into an optional. I don't know what this room looks like. Oh no, I can't escape. How do I get out of here? I ran into another one. No, what happened? I seriously, where do I go in this room? It's been, do I not go up? No, there's the door. How do I get up? How do I get up there? Is there a ladder over here? Oh, there's a switch back here. That's so mean. Okay.
You know, I just want to point out
it's
real
the worst
quick,
room I could have picked.
With the struggles that you had, I want to remind everyone that both of our PBs for these games at the time that we had them were world records. We used to have records in these games, believe it or not. I don't blame you if you don't believe it.
Man, that was a whole thing. All right. Jeez, I instantly started sweating from that room. All right, we're gonna go to the right. We're gonna use another random joker on the door coming up here. Because it is a 30 door, which we don't want to deal with. Man, that room sucked. I need to update my notes to say don't use lasting days in this room.
Okay.
So now we're fighting a dragon, a fire-breathing dragon that is not immune to fire. So you know what we're going to do.
Look at our moves. We have 2 beautiful moves on Kyogre. We have a bunch of beauty moves on Cast Form. And we have both tough and beauty on Swampert. Let's go with the Kyogre. Now I just gotta remember where the contest is. I think it's Slateport.
I couldn't tell you.
This is for the people.
I mean, you need that sweet ribbon or whatever.
Bird and turf. I went to the wrong place.
That hollow bastion. I'm still so boggled by that room. I could see the door and I just couldn't reach it. I was like, what the heck?
Yes, issue me a contest pass, please. I'm excited. I haven't done a contest since I was like 10, 11. I don't remember. When this game come out, 2002, I was 11.
All right, Riku 2, Riku Replica 2. The fights with Riku from here on out, I'm going to, and I kind of did the same thing in the first one anyways. I'm going to specifically try to stay kind of far away from him. Normally, I actually want to be right up on the bosses, so that way I can, I was a little worried about that happening. Normally, I want to be right up on them, so that way I can just have the fire land as quickly as possible. But for Riku, you kind of want to be a little bit further away. And it'll make it so he can't attack you.
I'm against Alex Slocketh, Aegis Golwyn. I didn't see what that was. Russell Zutzu. And we have TFS. Yep, it's a Zubat.
Okay.
And we have TFS.
Yeah.
This seems fair. This legendary no one had any hearts for me. No one's rooting for me.
Lame.
That's rude.
You better win a ribbon.
I don't know if I can win. I only have 2. I should have sent the cast form in.
That is what they give you, right? Ribbons? I don't remember.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go with surf.
All right, heading into Neverland, which is my penultimate Disney world, but there's still more worlds after that.
Why'd the Slackhoth use a tough move in this beauty contest? Idiot. This is silly.
All right, my notes say to use stagnant space cards here. I don't have that many of them, I don't think, so we'll have to improvise with some other cards. But stagnant space cards are not the smallest rooms, but they're very flat, which is why you generally want to use them here, I believe. That's a strong initiative. This is stagnant space. Do I have a 1? Yeah, let's use a 1 first. Since I don't have that many. Ooh, this was a terrible
My beauty
room.
went over great. TEFS.
Yay! Okay, that room wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So we're going to go up 4 times. Yeah, this is stagnant space. You can see everything is just flat, but it is quite wide. Here's the 3rd north door. And 4th.
Well, that's unfortunate. We might lose to a Zubat.
Oh no. How could you do this? In the name of TFS.
I'm trying.
Let's use this premium card. But yeah, even though we have RNG manips, we obviously don't have them for like all these map cards. And that's what kind of makes this run fun, is having to do the puzzle of like which card to use next and what's the room layout going to be like. What happened?
How am I supposed to respond to that? Wingle did something. I wasn't paying attention. It got like 1 billion hearts. I don't think we can win.
Well,
I tried.
You tried. Yeah.
I tried.
Let's use a strong initiative card, I guess. Seems like a bad idea. Let's go. We need to go down twice. Hey, going down is not too bad, thankfully. Now we'll use our stagnant space card. We have to go down again. This time we'll have to use a 0 card. I don't know if I ever explained it, but like the value of the card requirement for a regular door is based on the value of the card you use to open that door.
Okay, I need Slackhoth to actually do a beauty move for once, because then we can win the crowd over. That's the tough move. No, this is why we're gonna lose, because Slackhoth's an idiot and hecking us.
Where the heck is the... What the... Oh, wait.
Aw, man.
Wait, where's the right door? There it is. There it is. Okay, geez.
Aw, man.
This is why we haven't been using roulette rooms very much, because they suck. That's a small room. I would rather use that elsewhere if I can. Okay, I need to go up twice and then left twice. I really hope I don't have to go back through that roulette room, because that will suck. I sure do. All right. You know what? Could have been where? Oh, up first, not left. Up twice, then left.
And TFS's beauty went over great.
Oh, and strong initiative room is also bad.
Stop using strength. You're ruining it for everyone else.
So not the fastest Neverland, but I did not have the preferred rooms. I need a 1, any one. A different one would be good. There, we can use that one.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
All right, Keys. How many fires do you think it's going to take to kill Hook? Place your guesses
9.
in the chat. I'll say, yeah, it's been like around that range or so recently, maybe even more. No, somewhere around like 8 or 9 normally. So here's 1 Faraga, 2 Faraga, and he's dead.
What?
After 3.
You said it'd get weak. Oh, come on.
Yeah. So the thing is, Hook's weak to fire.
Oh, well, that's...
So even though it has been taking us like 8 or 9 Faragas for a lot of stuff recently, yeah, not for him.
I think we're actually going to lose to Zubat after all of this. Don't be startled. Don't be startled with me. Don't be startled with me. TFS got distracted. That doesn't sound like us at all.
Yeah, what are you talking about? All right, trying to cut out some of the ladder climbing there by jumping on the box and then gliding over. Just small little stuff. And now our final Disney World is going to be 100 Acre Wood, actually.
Wait, we're all out of appeal time. Okay, wait, were we ahead?
Can't believe this
Am I gonna
contest
win?
is still happening. It's
Please.
great.
Who's the winner? Is this going to be a tie or am I going to lose? Oh, no.
Everyone knows the tie really is losing anyways.
I lost to the Zubat!
No! SFT.
TFS is officially not
SFT.
beautiful. We got second place. We were first loser.
So yeah, I'm heading into 100 Acre Wood. No required fights here, no doors. I don't have to use any map cards or anything. We actually just roll all the way through this world, and we try not to accidentally stumble into a minigame, which is harder than it sounds. Whoops.
All right,
There's a cutscene there.
back to actually doing the run.
Thanks for giving me a chance.
Yes. We lost to a Zubat.
Yeah, what the heck? Not even a Crobat or something.
It's just a Zubat. It was so much more beautiful than us. All right, so we deposit all the Mons there because it's extra time in the Hall of Fame cutscene.
Who would win? One ancient primordial legendary beast or one wingy boy?
One batty boy. There he is. Unbelievable. His name was Zitzu, by the way. It must have been the name.
Hey, I golded my 100 Acre Wood split. I rolled like I never rolled before. Now I have to fight Vexen. Vexen, I think, is also weak to fire, but is not weak the same way that a Hook is weak. Like, it is going to be a little bit more involved. And with all these org members, I'm paying very close attention to the bottom right corner to see if they're hovering a 0 at any point. Because if they are, I don't want to throw a slate out because they'll be able to break it before my fire lands. Or if they're hovering a slate, then I want to be able to break it myself. I guess we're doing this. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. Don't hit him, please. Oh, that did land, so I healed him. That's fine. Oh, that sucks. Come on. All right. That was a little bit of a rough fight, but we don't have a good fire deck, and I should have used a cure with my ether slate so that way it didn't get canceled. Mostly just because our cure is higher value. You can see that they expect you to do a lot more grinding in this game because we're sometimes leveling up twice from these boss fights. Mm-hmm. And we're leveling up from pretty much every single one of them.
No. Ow. What the heck? Rude.
But leveling up doesn't affect your damage at all. It just affects your whatever stat you decide to pick. So now there are 3 worlds left. We're going to Twilight Town first. Unfortunately, the last world is one of the longest. Not in terms of time spent there. That's obviously like Traverse Town and Agrabah, but in terms of just how large it is.
You have 3 worlds left. I have 4 fights left.
Oh, mine are going to take a lot longer than your 4 fights. I can tell you that.
I tried.
No, you did. I appreciate it. This world is pretty fast, to be fair. I do want to use stagnant space cards normally, but I'm out of them, so we're going to just use anything low value that we have. I hope I kept another 2, because I definitely need a 2. Oh, well. Okay, I have another 2. Good.
I can't believe I lost to a Zubat. I'm upset.
Can do that. Now I need to go up again. Sure. And then we'll go left, and that'll be it. There's not multiple story doors for this world. Oh, wow. That door is like right here. We need something higher than 5. We need something lower than 5. And we need a blue card. Let's use this one. Why not? When possible, if it's not going to really affect things otherwise, I am trying to use a card that would like finish off a specific type of card, because then it's out of the menu and it simplifies my menuing to the other cards. We fight Vexen again here. It's going mostly more of the same. We still just spam fire on him. I said way back when we were crafting the deck that we wanted to specifically make every single one of these Firagas be more than 9. And hopefully you're seeing why now. The idea being that we can always prevent any single card from breaking the slate except a 0, which there's nothing you can do to prevent a 0. Okay.
All right, we're on Elite 4 member 3, which is Glacia. She's an ice leader. This fight's probably the worst fight in the entire Elite 4.
Member 3. Wait, did you already get through 2?
Yeah.
What the heck? You just let me talk about throwing more fires?
Kyogre is just waterfall and surf.
You're
There
using
wasn't
water,
much
I'm
to
using
say.
fire. Who wins? Apparently water. You know, Sapphire was always my favorite too.
All right, this is why this fight gets a little annoying. So 2 of the 4 Kyogres that you manipulate, it's 88% to knock out the first Glalie. And then the Celio has Body Slam. It can paralyze you. It uses Hail. That wastes a lot of time. Body Slam is really, really obnoxious. I need him to not paralyze me. That's 30% to get paralyzed. There it is again. I really should have saved. If I get paralyzed one more time, I have no clue what I'm supposed to do.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
All right. Well, hey, Hobbs, you're going to have a lot of time because I don't know what to do now.
I wasn't sure if he would
What am I even supposed
use
to
a
do in this
slate there.
game? That's so unlucky. That's so unlucky. Do I have... No, I don't have a berry for this. You don't route around the fact that you get paralyzed 3 times in a row.
Yeah, sorry, that sucks.
No, it's you know what? This is the least of my concerns right now. I'll try to make it work, question mark.
All right, so we're coming up on the final boss. No, I'm just kidding. I wanted to see if that would scare you. we are not coming up on the final boss.
Dang it. If I didn't need... I need Shockwave. That sucks. I do need Ice Beam. Yeah, I was literally going to learn Rest just to get rid of the paralysis, but I need my moves.
Did you happen to level up like when you could?
Yeah.
Do you have no full restores?
If that ended... No. If that happened at the end of this fight, then I would have taught it over Shockwave, and
That's
I would have
funny.
just used Rest. Oh, I was really thinking about it.
That would have been really funny. If this were a later gen, you could just teach it after. Mm-hmm. Okay, I am back on Destiny Islands. There's only 2 story doors here, but a little bit of movement that we got to do. We ideally want to use meeting ground cards for this world and the next one. Mostly because you normally just get a bunch, I think is the main reason. We're not going to have nearly as many because we were farming in Agrabah for so long as opposed to Traverse Town. But these are also pretty good because you just bounce right up here and then you're at the next door. Then we go to the right here. We need a 2 value, which we have somewhere. There it is. We need an 8 value.
No mercy on me. I lost my beauty contest. Now I'm just getting beat up.
Love it. Have I been keeping a red 3? I don't know if I've been paying attention to that. I think I might have used one. If I don't have one, thankfully I did get that extra random Joker drop. But and then we go left, up. We need to go up again, and even though the ladder's directly in front of you, it's way faster to come over here and use this spring. Yeah, I don't have a red 3. I'm really glad I got that Joker drop. I should have been paying more attention to that.
Can I even win from here?
Need to go up one more time here. Then I'm going to go right 3 times. There's the first.
I don't think if there's anything that could kill me from here. I don't need to X speed on this fight anymore because it doesn't matter.
Oh, this was a terrible room to pick, apparently. Okay, just don't get optional. Okay. So this is why we care about random jokers so much and manipulate 4 of them at the beginning. There is a 50 value door, a 99 value door coming up in Castle Oblivion, and various 30 and 20 value doors. And that would take a lot of extra grinding. 99 map cards would not be enough for the whole run if we actually had to open those doors at their proper value. So the random jokers that are added in Recom are extremely helpful. And if you ever don't have enough of them for some reason, you will make sure you save 2 for the
Elite
the
4
last 2
Drake
doors.
used full restore. Oh, if only I were so lucky.
It's all the contest. It changed the RNG.
It really did. I have to waterfall splash surf this because I don't have enough ice beams. I don't know how that happened. I'm trying to figure out how, but fine.
Are you still on the 3rd one or are you on the 4th one now?
I'm on the 4th one.
Okay.
And I'm trying really hard to make this work. I don't know if it's going to. You have fly? Why do you have fly? What? Weirdo.
All right, I am heading out of Destiny Islands. Pretty sure if I stand right here, yep, can avoid a ledge grab there. This is gonna be really close to a D-Rust PB, even with the 10 minutes from the game crash. And lots of other wonkiness. It's going to kind of depend on if I have enough cards to get through Castle Oblivion.
Come on! Stop doing this! I don't think I can win from here. You're kidding me.
Fire! You gotta be kidding. Fire!
You said that, and then Riku said, "You got to be kidding me" on my screen. Okay, golded him. Now I have Larxene 2. Larxene is pretty rough. I'm going to try to spam a bunch of fires, but I'm going to have to pay very, very close attention to her cards. She has a lot of zeros that she can use. And if she ever uses them, I need to make sure, if she's ever hovering it, that I need to make sure that I wait to see her use it first, and then I can break her card instead of the other way around.
I'm going to give Champion a solid try here, but I think I die. I'm going to have to redo the Drake fight because I took way too much damage because I got fully paralyzed 30 times.
That'll make it a lot closer. I think you'll still be ahead. But yeah, see, she even started with a 0, which is just silly.
I don't know how.
Yeah,
Might
now
be
she has
worth
a
taking the
slate
wipe and
ready,
starting
so...
over. I might just
thought
take
she
the
was
wipe and start over, honestly. That might be better.
Okay.
Yeah, no chance. Okay. Yeah, I think taking the wipe might actually be better than trying to win. It might be. It is honestly more likely for me to finish if I do that.
See, these zeros are what I was talking about. That was why I should have been paying a little bit more attention. And that didn't kill, so this is going to be bad now. We're just not even going to bother with... maybe I should have bothered. Okay. Lost a good 20 seconds to her, unfortunately, but I got pretty bad luck, and I should have paid a little bit more attention to her zeros. And then after this, we're heading into the final world. We have a lot of movement to do in this world, not a lot of cards to do it with. But hopefully I've left myself enough zeros to be able to get through the whole world. So how many fights back did you have to go?
I just redid one fight, and
okay.
It's going a lot better this time, so I think I might be able to actually, like, try to win champion while paralyzed.
Oh, so you didn't, it wasn't a save before the paralysis, though?
No.
Oh.
Which is funny because I mentioned maybe I should have saved before this fight, and the game's like, yes, you really should have.
Yeah. I need that blue one, so I can't do that. So yeah, we're just going with this 2. At this point, I am going to pretty much pick my cards based on value and not worry about the load thing.
That's so
still,
bad.
Yep, 4 still does. No.
He used fly. I didn't know he could do that because I'm usually not slower. Oh my god.
Go right a third time.
All right. I should probably just take the death. I think it's too difficult. I need a lot of luck. So I'm just going to take the death and we're going to start the Elite Four over.
Oh, now it gets close. Which reminds me, I need to switch to my Blizzard deck because our next boss is going to be immune to fire. And it's going to be weak to Blizzard. We need to go up twice.
This is a disaster.
It's the contest.
The contest ruined it. Kyogre lost his confidence. Like I gotta fly and buy some X specials too. Like I'm losing a lot of time.
And maybe a full restore or 2.
Oh, I bought 6.
Yeah.
Well, because you have healing items. It's just I literally got so unlucky that I used them all.
Yeah.
So that was kind of lame.
No, it sounded awful. We have a 9 here, so sure, we'll use it. So this is left 4 times in a row, and then we go up. This room is small, thankfully. We need a 0, which we have. I think that was the 4th left, and I'm going to go up now. Nope, we have 1 more left to go.
I can't believe life hasn't been the same for Kyogre since Zubat defeated him.
Like I was saying before, this world is long. Up and then right, and then up and then left. This room's probably gonna suck. Yep, it sure does. I probably could have avoided this one, but oh well. Oh no, there's so many ladders. There's so many ladders. This is the worst. Worst room I could have picked. At least there's a springboard here. Yeah, that was awful. 5 here. I need to go up from here. Oh, another ladder. To be fair, I kind of figured this room was going to suck. Now we're going to go left. We're going to go fight Axel. I'm actually going to save, or going to lose quite a bit of time in this world just because of having to take all these bad rooms. But that happens sometimes.
All right. I remember when I was only one fight away from finishing.
Oh, that sucks.
Now I'm 4 fights away from finishing.
Oh, that was a really bad mistake, Keys. I have to grind.
What happened? What happened?
So I was trying to use a blue 1 and then a random joker on a oh, these are bad. Yeah, blue 1 and then a random joker on a red 3, and I accidentally used the random joker on the the blue 1, and I don't have a red 3. That was why I needed to use one. Okay, this is not going to be worth it. I need to just leave.
I've never seen a TFS episode where one person kept trying to like give the win to the other.
Yeah,
we are.
Oh, this world really sucks to grind into. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna have to do this again. Actually, could I take a death? Oh, wait. I might be able to just die. I wonder if it would give me the card back. I'm actually gonna try that. I think that is a better strategy. I'm gonna intentionally die. Because I think it should put me in the room before. And then I'll get my random joker back. Oh, I think this is the strat.
I believe.
Oh, baby, it worked. Okay. Let's do this correctly this time. Jeez. Yeah, that's why I was saying this run becomes much more about the mental game than the execution after a while, because it's a lot of remembering which cards you have, which cards you need coming up later. I actually made a tool a long time ago to help like keep track of cards, but I hadn't gotten used to using it again yet, so I didn't use it for this, and I'm working on actually a new tool that's going to make a lot of this a lot easier for people. So if this run has seemed interesting to you, hopefully there should be a tool to help you like soon, basically. I'm working with Rebel Watt to make it.
I've never seen a better example of the embodiment of TFS than TFS getting confused and hitting itself in confusion twice in a row.
That's literally what I just did. It was figuratively. All right, I am now going to move through some rooms, and then otherwise I'm at my final bosses. I
am on the same fight that ruined me before, and I didn't learn from my mistake. I accidentally just started talking, so we'll see.
Oh, no.
We'll see. I think I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Chat, press 1 if you think I'll be fine. Press 2 if you know the truth.
Right, up. Now I need to go right 3 times. Ooh, I have to be careful about these card usages. I think I'll be fine. Yeah, I only need 3 map cards, so you can see I'm almost out of map cards. Like, this is how close it is. Yeah, so now I have to use a 0, and then we have a 6, and we're gonna have 1 map card to spare. And then that is absurd.
Please don't paralyze me again. Hallelujah! Did you know Body Slam cannot paralyze sometimes?
That sounds false.
Holy!
I don't think that's accurate.
I can't believe it.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, I pulled up chat as soon as I said press 1 and press 2, and someone said HD 1.5 remix, and not only is that topical, but I'm also upset now.
All right, so Marluxia, we fight 3 times. Keys, if I end up eking a win out of this, that's the stupidest thing.
That'd be really funny.
In the history books, it should go down as your win either way. You did the contest. This first phase is going really well.
No way!
Oh, I had to say something.
Ah, are you kidding me? Hobbs, what the heck?
What happened?
I got sheer colded. I have to. Oh my god. Are
wait,
you kidding me?
like the one-hit KO move, sheer cold?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you kidding?
Oh,
I X specialed on the wrong turn, but I was like, okay, I'm fine. And he's like, no, you're not. You don't die that way ever. This is a disaster. Don't watch my side of the screen. Don't watch my side of the screen. Don't watch my side.
If you ever wanted to know if it's fun to speedrun, even if you suck, just look at this one as an example of why everybody should get into speedrunning. It's really
Everyone
fun.
knew. Everyone knew.
I've
She
got
30% in me again.
2 fights left.
This wouldn't have happened if I didn't contest.
Yeah,
To be clear,
I blame
did
the
it for the
contest.
people. I'm not even finishing this.
I blame the contest. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
I don't want it anymore.
Too bad. You can't do it. All right, so there are 3 different points that can attack this boss, the sides or the main body. All I care about is the main body. So I'm going to get up real close while I'm activating my red nocturne, so that way I can target the main body. The sides are actually going to break on their own after a little bit anyways, but I don't care because we're never going to let the boss attack here because this one cannot use slates. It's going to get 1 attack off like right here most likely, but we're going to cancel it. There we go. Marluxia 2 down. I have 1 fight left, Keys.
I have 4. This literally would. Why did you crash? I'm blaming the crash.
I warned you during the break. I said, I don't know, man. Don't do animations. Don't do contests. I'll feel bad when you end up losing. Yeah, I blame the crash too. I enjoy doing this show with you, man.
I enjoy it too. I'm having fun. I hope everyone else is enjoying this.
Yeah. This is a good laugh. So funny. Okay.
Okay, now I can't get sheer colded because I'm incredibly over leveled, so I'm not even worried anymore.
Yeah. So time is going to come up for me soon at the end of this fight. I'm going to dodge this first attack, wait a half a second, and then now I should hopefully be in a pattern where I'm going to constantly be using a slate whenever Marluxia tries to attack. The way this final fight works is there's a different phase if I card break him 3 times, and that phase sucks, so I'm going to try to never card break him. I did 1 by accident, but we're going to try to not have that happen again. Get ready on time, because we are coming up on it. Oh, actually, I'm going to need to reload again, because this fire deck is that bad. I'm going to have to wait 1 more attack out, and time.
GG.
Oh, man. GG.
I don't know about the G part for me, but you know.
Are you kidding? You're going to get the world record for 1 contest %.
One
contest
percent.
loss.
I did it.
Oh, man.
I can't believe I did contest for you, and this is how I got punished.
I told you. I
Listen,
knew it.
this wouldn't have happened if I didn't do contest anyway, so whatever.
I know.
Video games are fun.
It's so funny.
I did this for you.
I appreciate it, bud. I've just pulled up the stream now.
If Glacia beats me a third time, I'm done.
That's fair. I'll grant you that. First loser percent. Really, Keys is gonna win because this race was a race of losers. Game crash into contest loss and Elite Four troll. 30% on body slam like 3 times in a row.
All right, so this should be a 2-shot on the wall rain because I don't have enough X specials. I didn't have enough time to go again. I'm glad I get to do this show with you. We have fun moments like this.
This is fun.
These are great moments.
We had so many plans about how like this was going to be real close. I was so excited when I was able to save like almost 10 minutes in the early game because it meant that it was going to actually be like a real close estimate. And then, you know, sometimes everything goes off the rails in the most hilarious way.
What a great time.
How do I keep seeing scenarios like crashes and out of bounds and stuff like that that just have never
I
happened
don't know.
before on TFS?
It's really funny.
How's the wall rain going?
Well, I'm here. It paralyzed me, but that's fine.
Okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine. The fight's over.
Okay, good.
Incredible. Hey, third tries the charm, right?
And this time I'm assuming you have a healing thing still for...
Yes,
okay,
I have plenty now.
Nice.
My soul hurts right now. All right, we can't lose from here. That's the thing. Like, we literally just need to get past her.
Yeah.
This whole comedy of errors started because of her.
Definitely can't lose. Yep.
No, like actually.
No, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
statistic.
no.
I can't. Shut up. I'm gonna throw now.
You're gonna somehow Gen 1 miss in Gen 3. Or you're gonna have like forgotten to heal before entering the fight and then get sheer colded again. Or was that on?
Yeah, something that doesn't have sheer cold
Yeah,
just doesn't. Turns out it was a randomizer all along. Surprise.
Just gonna have like pedal dance or something. It's gonna crit and kill you. You know, the Shelgon with pedal dance.
Yeah. Turns out I'm doing Kaizo. Welcome to my Kaizo Iron Man run. I can't believe I got sheer cold.
Yeah, that's so funny. That's what, like a 20%?
It was 30%.
30, yeah.
Same chance as paralysis from
Yeah.
body slam.
So how many
It was just
30% completely messed up your run?
She got 5 on me. 5 total.
And you got paralyzed again on the last one.
Yeah. Everything's horrible. All right, so I have one more fight after this. I just X special and I spam surf. I literally cannot lose. The only thing that can happen is I get toxic and I just heal it off. So, you know.
But what if you
want to...
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, okay.
I'm kidding. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me.
All right. Runs don't normally go like this for anyone that's actually interested in learning this game.
man.
In fact, if anything, when did I die to this fight the first time? Like 20 minutes ago? Steven's my name. I'm already in the champion room. I've been done this whole time.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The new world record, 0 minutes and 0 seconds.
We did it.
Yeah, surely you're in the Hall of Fame.
I'll use spikes. Okay, cool. I literally just mash A.
Nice.
All right, well, this was a run. You got any closing words, Hobbs?
Yeah, this was super fun. We are not done with our Pokemon versus Kingdom Hearts month at all. We're going to be continuing on. Want to remind folks to use exclamation point links if you want to get links to the various GDQ socials and whatnot to be able to follow what's going on with the channel. Don't go anywhere after Keys finishes up here, because Nuclear is going to be hosting the fantastic show Victory Lap, where Jay's going to be looking at the Super Mario Galaxy world record from GDQ 2023 and going over it. It was a super fun run, very cool race, so be sure to check that out. And if you're watching on YouTube, then hey, if you made it this far and had a good time, please consider pressing the like button, subscribing to the channel, maybe sharing it with a friend. And you can always watch us live, twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick, if you're interested in that. We start at 7 p.m. Eastern on weekdays and 1 p.m. Eastern on the weekends. With that, how's the mashing going? How's the surf?
I'm mashing. We got one more Mon after this.
Well, last thing then, your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel are extremely helpful, folks. They help support Games Done Quick with GDQ 2023 hotel cancellation costs, and just with, just Games Done Quick in general. So please consider subscribing to help support GDQ if you've got the means. If you laughed even once tonight, we really appreciate it. So.
Oh, they laughed all right. All right, well, fight's done. The rest of it's mashing. Honestly, at this point in time, even though time doesn't happen until another minute from now, we could probably just end it from here.
Just want to call time.
It's just text mashing.
All right. Any final words on your run, Keys?
Yeah, don't do contests. Even if you're trying to be nice to your friend and help them catch up, they lead to bad things. They lead to bad things. They're horrible. Contests are bad. I hope you all enjoy watching the world record that's coming up. It was a good run.
Yeah, it'll be really cool. Stay tuned for Victory Lap. They'll be up in just a few minutes. We'll see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.